Not too much. Call you a vampire. Catch on fire. We can get some.
I'm team who?
Yeah, right.
I said, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. I said, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. We're gonna drink a fine whiskey and smoke a really fine cigar.
It is time for happy hour. It is the Man Cave Happy Hour. Whiskey, cigars, spirits, the stories that go along with it. I'm Jamie Flanagan.
It's an OG man cave.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Fox. August is not here this evening.
Yep.
We miss him terribly,
Oh, yeah.
but it's an OG man cave because it was Jamie and I that started this in 2018.
Yeah, we've been...
Out of his garage.
we did, man.
Definitely not in the garage anymore.
No. Yeah, we've upped the game a little bit.
Right.
And we are... Matt,
Yes, sir.
how you doing, honey?
I
Okay, I made it weird.
see, hit that bell for me, would you?
Tapping out as of right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the appearance.
Early.
Well,
Early.
Sweetie, to answer your question, I'm doing great.
This is before the
great.
drinks start.
Yeah,
I'm just great.
We had our welcome cocktail. I went a little fluffy today. I got a Zim's vodka and cranberry going.
Oh, there you go.
Zim's guys from Grosse Pointe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pull that right up to your puss there.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
go.
are.
right in there.
Right down the
That's,
barrel.
that's what we need. But anyway, just Bruce and T.O.
Yep.
and Goodfellas, man.
I used to be the for 5 years. I was the Lockmore photographer at the course out there, so I got to know Bruce and all them. When they launched it, it was like at that time. So
Yeah.
those guys were very proud. And they're still proud of that brand.
Yeah,
they
You gotta
should be.
You gotta be.
That's they did a podcast for a little bit, and we helped them with that. But anyway, so that was my welcome cocktail, and we got stuff going on today. The honey jokes.
Jamie, who is the amazing person sitting across the table?
Dante's with us from Detroit
Amazing.
City Distillery. Dante.
It's funny when I do my videos. Thanks for the intro, guys, and thanks for having me.
Yeah,
and having our brand on. This is great. You said the word amazing.
I meant it.
Do you guys, when you do your videos,
like,
is there a word you say all the time and you cannot get yourself to stop saying the word? Mine is amazing. Like all the time. Like I'll get done editing a video and I'm like, Rain Man, can you not say amazing 1,000 times in the video? The ums too. The ums are too.
Amazing. So all right, we'll tase you every time you go amazing. So we're gonna talk about it's built into the chair,
right?
But talking about honey, sweetie, darling, we got some Detroit City Distillery honey whiskeys, bourbons
storyline here.
And we're gonna get to that, but before we get to that,
oh man, here we go.
We're talking to you, Dante. Tell me about your childhood.
Jesus. I pay somebody $75 a visit for this and do it for a year. Childhood. I am a dual city kid. My father's from Boston. My mother's from Detroit.
Nice.
Okay. I'm Irish Italian, 75 Sicilian, 25 Irish.
Yeah.
My father met my mother. She was an airline stewardess in the late 60s on Eastern Airlines.
Wow. Oh my God. What was the pickup line? What was that?
I have no clue. I don't want to know. He's in his 80s. My mother, God rest her soul, she's moved on. I'll learn that stuff in the afterlife.
Yeah, fair play.
But
do you have enough leg room?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
And so she flew the Boston to Detroit Boston route. They met, they dated, and my dad. You ever see the movie Bronx Tale? Yeah. That's kind of like my father's life was in Boston. So my grandfather was a commercial fisherman. Great story about my great grandfather, and this is how it goes into my bloodline in the whiskey game.
Please.
My great grandfather Ignacio de Saro was from Sicily, but when he was Boston, he had a fishing boat called the Eva One, and my great grandfather got to know Joe Kennedy very well.
Oh my!
Wow!
So, Joe Kennedy got to know a lot of fishermen very well.
Papa Kennedy.
Yes,
that's
Papa
some serious
Kennedy.
business there,
Serious
man.
business. So when Prohibition kicked in,
He's from Boston, right?
when Prohibition
Hey.
kicked in, Joe.
I know some guys with some boats.
Well, no, not even that.
I know where Canada is.
Joe bought my great grandfather an identical boat with the same numbers and the same name, so we could run whiskey from Canada.
Yeah.
And then when the feds would stop the boat, they didn't know there'd be fish on it. They got confused. Had the same serial numbers, so there was EVA 1 and EVA 2.
And there's no statute of limitations.
no,
No, none of
That's
that.
all.
Boston is very
That is good.
Boston
Love
has its
that.
barrios. It's Charlestown across from the North End is the Irish section.
Okay.
You come over the bridge, it's the North End. This was in it's pretty much like young professionals now.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
as strong.
yeah.
But that's my parents' history. I was born here, but
Okay.
my parents divorced when I was 8. My father said to my mother, every summer he's going to Boston.
Oh, nice.
To
All right. So
live
you
with his
split time?
Yeah, so I have a
Brilliant.
dual. I'm a Detroit sports fan. Though. Let's get that right.
All right. Fair play. Fair play.
Never
None
got
of
on
that
the page.
Bruins horse shit.
I stuck with the Lions thick and thin. I had a
Oh.
buddy who played for the team. I didn't get on the Patriots bandwagon. So,
All right.
Good for you.
Good
but
deal.
no,
Gotta have
family
standards.
business, landscaping. We sold that. After we sold, my dad sold the company. I went into landscaping some more. In 08, 09, I was in the foreclosure business in Detroit, believe it or not.
Okay. Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
me all over the country. I was one of the original founding members of Detroit Dog Rescue. If you've heard of
Yeah.
that
We've
nice,
had
fine
Christina
organization.
on a bunch
Christina's
of times.
amazing.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Christina Rinaldi, Millman, and she's got a little history with the. She tell your history of her family.
I don't know if she did or not.
I don't think she
I
did.
I think she did.
Harry Millman was her grandfather.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
the
no, we
name ringing-
did.
That
Yes,
yes.
The
yes.
Purple
We
Gang,
did dive
yeah.
into that Purple Gang
So-
stuff a little bit. Yes.
Yeah, we got for some reason I got a lot of mafia ties. with my life.
Yeah.
But yeah. So after I met a wonderful man that supported our nonprofit, him and his wife.
Yeah.
And when I had to leave DCD, or I got all these D companies.
Yeah.
DCD,
DDR,
DDR, like,
yeah.
I
DDR.
stutter all over the place when I say him. He was a big donor, and it was Jack and Annette Aronson from Garden Fresh Salsa.
Oh.
Garden
yeah.
Fresh.
Oh yes.
Jack hired me on. I worked for them, and I'm like, do you remember the skit, the In Living Color, the Haymans?
Mhm.
I got
Haymon,
13
yeah,
jobs.
yep.
That's
You,
me.
you
I'm the
lazy
pilot,
man.
I'm the
Only
co-pilot,
two
I'm the
jobs.
steward, I'm the stewardess.
I'm good that didn't
I'm gonna-
fly over your head.
Put
Yeah.
the helmet
Oh,
on.
yeah,
I'm the
no.
landing
Because I
gear.
have 6 jobs.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, I know,
Yeah.
I make that joke all the time. Kids are like, oh, I got to go to work. I'm like, lazy
Yeah.
kid, one
What are you
job.
doing?
I got- That it culturally doesn't play as well
No,
as
it
it
doesn't.
used to.
It doesn't. But the
Still
Wayans,
funny as fuck.
I tilt my hat to the Wayans
Yeah,
family.
yeah,
They brought
yeah.
us tons of joy, and that show gave us Jim Carrey.
Hell
So-
yeah.
So
So how'd you move from dogs to salsa to whiskey
yeah,
wrapping?
so about 9 years ago, my wife is in banking. My wife now, my first wife, my son, and then I have my wife. now.
Practice one. You got to get that out of the
Yeah,
way.
right. She's a banker, and she came home on I think it was a Thursday, and she still had her work clothes on, and she was just freshening up. I go, "Where are you going?" She usually throws the sweats on. She goes, "I got a work event." I'm like, "Oh, have fun." And she's like, "Do you want to go?" I'm like, "No." And she walked back to the room, and she tucked her head around the hallway. She goes, "It's a whiskey factory." I'm like, "Give me 15 minutes, I'll be ready." And I went
Take a
down
little
there.
whore bath. We're
So
good.
this is when DCD, they had their tasting room in Eastern Market.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where everything
yeah.
started,
Mhm.
right? The 50-gallon still, the
Yeah.
original story.
Mhm.
This is when they just about 8 months after they moved into the old Stroh's Ice Cream Factory.
right.
Right.
They opened the event space on the second floor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I've DJ'd a couple weddings in there. It's,
Yeah.
it's a great.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
See,
Chris,
there it
I've
is.
been to Christina's parties up in
Amazing.
there.
Every time I
it
say
is.
amazing,
We're gonna hit
they're
the
in
bell.
the damn bell. Maybe that'll help me with therapy. So I went there. I met JP. I was enthralled, and like 2 weeks later, JP calls my wife and says, "Hey, what's your husband do?" She goes, "Well, he works for Garden Fresh Salsa. That's what he does." He goes, "Man, he could talk. Like, do you think he'd want to like maybe do some side tastings for us?"
Mhm.
I'm like, she goes, "I'll ask him." And I'm like, "What? Taste whiskey?
Yeah.
For what?
For what? And get paid?
and get paid.
Huh?
Mileage?
Uh-huh.
I'm there." So I did that, and for the longest time, I did my thing, and I was just a 1099. The nickname I got in the club was the Hitman, because I was a hired gun.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I wasn't on payroll. I
Right,
got
right.
things done.
Yeah.
And 3 years ago, I left a position with a chain of pets food stores that I was doing social media for and marketing for, and not even. I called Jamie, who's my manager, who she's been with the company 9 years. I said, hey, I'm looking to do anything. If you guys, she goes, hold that thought. She called JP, and it's perfect time. She goes, we're hiring you.
Hey,
good for you, man.
I went from 1099 to W2. Was it W3, W2?
W2,
W2, W4. That's radio. All right.
Yeah, right. And here I am selling. And what's really great about it is I went from salsa. I went from craft salsa to craft whiskey. Those are two great things. It's all Michigan made too, which was great.
I'm all about the Michigan products, right? So people listen wherever, and we'll talk about where you're available around the country. We're going to get into the whiskeys. Thanks for opening up and sharing with us.
Hey,
and
I don't have to go to therapy.
Speaking of sharing,
you're welcome.
People should like and subscribe and do all the podcast things and all the podcast places. If you would, that'd be brilliant. And the best possible thing you do is tell a friend. Right, that helps exponentially. It's just sharing it and telling a friend about it. I cannot sing the praises of Detroit City Distillery, the tasting room, and the fun at the Whiskey Factory, because there's more events happening there.
Right.
We did an episode 3-4 episodes ago on the Yeji barrel.
Yes.
That you guys did, and you told me you had some exciting news about the Yeji barrel. Can we talk about that?
I can say I give bits. And pieces.
There's more Yeji on the way.
Yep,
in
Yeji
larger quantities because it sold out in a New York second.
One
right?
barrel, 144 bottles. It moved quicker than quick. We had about 170 to 200 people lined up outside.
Man, there's some disappointed people around 150 mark.
And that barrel turned out absolutely amazing. So
it was.
We laid down a little bit more in the finish end this year, so we're excited for next Punchki Day.
Yeah,
there you go, Punchki celebration, which turned into a crazy idea by our head distiller, Steve Ojahusky.
Yeah,
and
the vodka smells spot on when you open up a bottle of the vodka. The nose is
right there,
perfect.
And what's amazing about that is just like palates with whiskey, noses with some people pick up the powder, the dough, the raspberry, of course, but some people like, I smell the cooking oil. Like people can smell the entire tray, whatever everything that went into the punchki. And that's because all we do is we rip them open. We put them in the still.
Oh my God, right?
With the potato. Now it's potato vodka from Poland.
Right?
Okay.
Right. Because that's the original.
The original was corn, and it took off, and Steve was like, nope. If this is gonna keep going, it's got to be Polish vodka.
All right. I think I have one of the first iterations. I think
right. Well, now the Russians will argue with that.
No,
there's a big argument. That's like an arm wrestling
as
thing.
With Zim's vibe, they would argue, no, it started in Poland.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So
you think you have an original bottle? Is it square?
No, the vodka was square, and the original vodkas were square. No, then I don't. Yeah,
I got some old ones.
All right,
I got the original batch.
So
collection.
If people have, so like I said, people were sharing and subscribing. It was going somewhere with the sharing thing, but you shared with us. Share and our sponsors. That's what I wanted to hit.
So do it. You can do it.
Wearingfunny.com is a spot for fun rock and roll Detroit t-shirts, fun and funny shirts. You can find them at wearingfunny.com. You get your Man Cave t-shirts there, and of course your My Irish Radio t-shirts.
I bring it on Irish Radio all night long, man. Come on.
So August usually does something very disparaging about the Irishness of me. He's not here.
No, it's an empty. So he's empty, but there's a chair next to me.
August is a crate.
But we were talking about, you mentioned that part of your growing up, you had a little bit of Irish heritage, and you're showing us some ink, because I got my family coat of arms. But you got a whole lot more real estate to work with over there than I do.
Yeah, I got,
it's like sun's out, guns out, brother.
Yeah, there you go. That's lawn work over the weekend. No, like I said, Sicilian Irish. I always told myself as a kid, if I ever had tattoos, they'd be meaningful. That's change. Murphy was my mother's maiden name, and DeSaro was my father's name.
That's gorgeous, man.
And she was a Murphy Pasquenzo.
Right.
So she was 50-50. So I am 75 Sicilian, 25 Irish.
All day long.
So you gotta check that one. That's the one I was looking for.
The one right here. So when I went to Ireland for my 50th, I said I got to get a tattoo. Everybody gets a harp. Yeah. Everybody gets a clover.
Yeah, nah.
And I saw the Celtic Ohm It's
Yeah.
Celtic Ohm is the original written language of Ireland,
Yeah.
and that is actually my mother's maiden name, Murphy.
Ah,
That's beautiful.
In Celtic.
you sure it's not
No, it's-
cat box or
No,
something?
fat chicken. No, I made sure. I went on Google and I was like, "Listen, dude, I'm right here. This is right." And the tattoo artist, I was in Galway, and he's like, that's we yeah, you're right. We did the 3 different things. You're good. I'm like, oh, thank God.
All right. So, but yeah, I love that
Yeah.
little story, and I wanted to get back to that. We did that off camera. I want to get back to that. But so, all right, let's get to what we were talking about, Detroit City Distillery, and the whiskeys.
Mhm.
And now it's Bees in the City, right?
Bees
It's,
in the D.
Bees in the D. That's it.
Yeah, Bees in the D. Brian and Brian,
and we got-
great guys.
Some gorgeous bottles
yeah.
down here.
About 7 years ago,
Yeah.
we were approached by Brian and Brian, and they started a nonprofit like bee, educational conservatory in Detroit. It was right after. All the homes were starting to be torn down, and there was a lot of open area on the east side of Detroit. So these two started because of urban gardening and because their love for being beekeepers.
Mhm.
They decided to start just doing beehives all over the city in these spaces where homes used to be, neighborhoods used to be. And they got legs under them. They got support, and they were doing educational stuff with schools. And one of the Bryans is a teacher. And suddenly Dan Gilbert said, hey, I'll put some beehives on top of, my buildings. And then GM was like, oh, we'll put some beehives on ours. And we got beehives on top of our whiskey factory.
Nice.
I love
So,
this.
but since then, they have completely expanded southeastern Michigan. But going back to what they approached us, they had a lot of honey,
Mhm.
obviously.
Mhm, mhm.
And they said, hey, we got this idea. We want to barrel age some of our honey. Could you guys do that for us?
Okay.
And, JP and
Oh,
Steve,
okay.
and they're like, oh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, we got
well,
empty barrels. I mean, why not? Steve was the guy that came up with Punchki vodka. So
Sure.
you guys love
So were they looking to age them in fresh barrels or used whiskey barrels?
used whiskey barrels.
Okay, all right,
So they were
interesting. They're
old.
brave. They're looking for something fun and
They
funky.
wanted the
All right, let's see
whole-
what happens.
Yeah, no full char.
All right.
God forbid, I couldn't even imagine a full char barrel getting honey in it, because cleaning that, you would definitely have frosted dark flakes, and you wouldn't be able to get
Oh, yeah.
all that out of there.
Yeah.
But used barrels,
Okay.
and they put them in there, and JP and Steve, and they kind of guided it through first months, second month. All right, it's getting there, because once you can't go past a certain thing, even with finishing honey.
Yeah.
You got to watch it towards the end. Like,
Sure,
you
yeah.
really got to start tasting it and making sure it doesn't go past the point of no return.
Right.
They got it, I think it was around 6 months, and it tasted amazing. So, we bottled it for them. Here it is.
Peas in the D, honey.
He's in the
D
D,
honey,
honey. Oh my
right
goodness.
here.
All right. I've seen that in stores as well.
It's in stores. Actually, the Marketplace Meyer in Royal Oak has this.
Okay.
And they got it next to our honey as well.
Nice.
By the liquor item.
All right.
So it was so funny. My wife, not a whiskey lover, not a bourbon lover. And she goes, you got honey? I'm like, yeah, I got the B's and the D's honey. And she had some on a spoon when she was 6. She goes, oh man. She goes, it does taste like bourbon. I'm like, yeah, it's made in the whiskey barrel. She goes, oh God. I said, well, it'll help. You're sick. It'll help.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we emptied the barrels, and then they were still, this was a little bit before I got there, but I was there, but I was still just out there doing tastings,
Yeah.
and they were still in good shape. They didn't really fall apart.
What if we throw another bit of bourbon into that?
You got to understand, we're purists. Like, we'll never do a flavored product.
Right.
Because the rules.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Once you throw coloring, flavoring,
It's
or
not
anything
bourbon
into
anymore, yeah.
it, you got to call it whiskey.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And I try to explain that to people, but threw it in there.
Finish. It's a
Finish.
finish. It's not
finish.
It's not an additive. It's
Yep.
not a finish. But if there's a lot of sticky business going on in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's still residual on the char.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you put it in there and you let it breathe again. You let it start aging in that finished barrel. Basically probably around the same time, about 6 months.
Mhm.
Okay.
And voila.
So is it a 2-year or a 4-year heading in at that
When we
point?
first started, they were 2s.
Yeah.
You could go with, you can go
Mhm,
your 2 year,
Yeah.
but we take the barrels from the supply now. So
Yeah.
they're going to be, I think They were 5 last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
All
they'll
right.
probably be around 5 or a little 5.5.
Okay.
We've laid down some. I don't know if I can say it. But we've laid down some experimental honey barrels.
Okay. All right.
They will
All
be
right.
coming next year. Finishes.
So that's fun too, because it's not like things happen overnight.
No.
You got to it's minimum 6 months to a year
On
or
a
two
finish,
sometimes.
on a
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah.
We did some toasted. Like we felt that JP and Steve felt like the 6 month is the good sweet spot for finishing.
Yeah.
Well, we lost a couple toasted barrels last year in the mix, and they went like 18 months. And we realized at that point, you know what? We can push the toasted barrels.
Oh, okay.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
So we actually ordered more toasted this year. So we're going to lay down and have the janitor put them somewhere, maybe in a closet somewhere, and we'll forget about them.
So you forgot they were like,
well, it's just moving
what the hell
inventory
is
around.
this?
It's like,
oh shit.
Yeah, there's
This
3
has been here.
toasted here.
That's right.
So
The cat was laying on it. You didn't want to make the cat move.
Yeah,
We'll call those the Magoo barrels.
And the Magoos were good.
Yeah.
No, they were good barrels. And but yeah, 6 months is like you start really, we have some finishes coming out here soon, butcher finishes that we could talk about at the end here, but after we talk about honey.
So B's in the D.
Yep.
You guys partnered up, and then that was that the first test barrel that you kind of did?
Yeah.
And then you're like, we're on to something
the
here.
First one was just a release from the tasting room in the factory.
Yeah.
And it was a big hoopla about that.
Yeah.
We did our honey bourbon old fashioned, which now is in bottle in store that you can get. Oh
like
God,
RTDs.
those are
like,
ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's not the honey bourbon. We just did butcher's cut with their honey.
Okay. Okay.
Homemade orange zest bitters
All right.
and homemade Demerara simple syrup.
wow.
All right.
And they're definitely, I think they're one of the highest ABV RTDs out there. I think it's like 76 proof.
I haven't seen those
It's a real
guys out there
cocktail.
yet.
Yeah.
So all
Also
right.
at the Meyer Marketplace.
All right. The Snotty Meyer.
Yeah.
Yes.
What it is. What it is.
I don't know. I go there all the time.
I know. Right?
I'm like, hey, Colleen, I'm going to the Snotty Meyer. I want to get something cool.
The
And
RTD
she's
is
like,
really good.
yeah.
A normal consumer will get 5 2-ounce pours. Us 3, maybe 2 cocktails
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
that thing,
Mhm.
but it's worth it.
Yeah. I love it. So, so we have 2 different honey, is it one's a barrel and one's a barrel
One
pick
is
and one's
the
a
100 proof on the shelf.
Yeah. Okay.
This is available year round. And this was only available year round up until 3 years ago when they were able to produce more honey.
All right. Oh,
Remember
okay.
in the beginning, it was the first 2 years. First year was just out of the factory in the tasting room.
Yeah. Mhm.
Second year, we got it in the distro. It was limited.
Yeah.
And it was the next 2 years, it was only a yearly drop into stores.
It was
Yeah.
just one bee trying to make all the
Right.
honey,
Yeah.
you know. I was like,
so busy.
Right, exactly. Put them guys. Well, that's what I tell people. It retails for $59.99 in store
All
at
right.
state minimum. It's $10 more than our standard bourbons. I always tell people we got to pay the bees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta
it's a
pay
little
the
bit more,
bees.
right? There's a little
Yeah.
bit more work to it.
You gotta
So
pay.
yeah, the standard at 100, and then 3 years ago, we just said, hey, it's time to debut single barrels and start. selling them.
oh man.
And
Okay.
these are only up until this point. These are only yearly releases as well, and
Okay.
these come in at a perfect 116.
Nice.
It's not too hot, but it's just warm enough.
Listen, for a while there, and I think we're seeing the tail end of it. At least I see it now in stores and
Uh-huh.
consumer trending habits.
Yeah.
Last year, I mean the hazmat proofs where everybody wanted hazmat.
Right.
Stag,
Right.
blow my head off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the 130 and above, right?
Uh-huh.
135 and above it, and it's like I personally I equate it to like the one chip challenge, right? How
Yeah.
many hazmats can you really buy?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And are you going to go through those, or is that the bottle you go, hey Bruce, you got to do this, man?
And say nothing else.
Right. You got to have your friends over for the sip of the hazmat, right? So,
Yeah.
but no, 116 is the proof we release all our single barrels at.
Okay.
We personally feel, JP, Steve, and the rest of us feel, once, and Kentucky's doing it now. They're coming around 116, 115.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it gives you the right heat. It gives you the right balance of flavor, whether it's just a straight bourbon or a straight rye.
Mhm.
And with a finish, it gives you the right, not over pungent finish.
That's fair.
It's still got to taste like a whiskey.
Yeah.
I just want hints.
Yeah.
I don't want
Heat.
like even flavor and heat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I like heat. We did it in December where we released a 7-year triple barrel blend. So of rye whiskey. It was 7 years old.
Okay.
Each barrel was 7.
Uh-huh.
Each came in at one came in at 131, one came in at 128, and one came in at 126. When we took a third from each and blended it, came out to 127.9.
Huh.
So we released it at 128.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the difference between these two, one is cut
100
to 100, one's at 116.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is a blended. So we'll take 5 barrels, blend them together,
Okay.
and do distro bottles
Okay.
at 100 proof. So
Okay.
this
All right.
taste is consistent.
Makes sense.
So we bring it down to 100 proof. This is we take it out of the barrel, we bring it down to 116.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Where would you start?
should we try some of these?
We are going to start with the 100 proof.
All right.
Because I have a
probably-
surprise.
that's a
There
good
is a
idea.
third bottle that is going to be up here, but not yet.
Okay.
Oh.
It's at my feet.
You didn't knock it over, did you?
And then, well, you brought because hang on before you do that. So
Okay.
so we brought in. We did this pre-show too, because a lot of times we talk about, oh hey, how about a box of that?
Yeah.
And you came in with a crate of that.
Yes.
And I was like, I was just doing your crate rocks,
Great.
and you're like, this is a story because you got that in the Eastern market.
Yep.
And
crate.
it's a vintage milk crate. Yeah, there it is. That's good radio sounds there.
Yeah.
Very good crate here. This is my road dog. When I started sales, I went to DeVries. You've been there in Eastern Market, right?
Yeah,
It's a shop that has the cheeses, the chips,
Mhm.
everything under the sun. You go to the second floor, they have all the antiques.
Okay.
I'm walking through there, and my wife spotted it. She goes, "Oh, do you think that'll fit your bottles?" I go, "Yes, I do."
Yeah.
And I go, and I had to have it. It's 101 years old.
Isn't that great?
That's
It's a
beautiful.
Detroit City antique milk crate,
I love that.
and I had to reinforce it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have held my bottles because the wood's so old. I love it. I've had store owners offer me money for this.
Yeah.
Restaurant owners, I'm like, no. It's,
I love the vintage stuff. My house is 1831.
Dang,
Yeah.
your house is older than our factory.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Before Michigan was a state. It's crazy town. All right. So you walked in with the crate, and then you also had a very cool attaché as well. a little. That was like somebody's steamer trunk back in the day.
Right.
Right?
Actually, this I can't take all the credit for it. It is an Amazon find.
Ah.
It is definitely an Amazon find. But when I
It
found
looks
it,
like
I
it's
had to have it.
101 years old
Yeah,
too.
it's got
Yeah.
a little vintage
Yeah.
gold
Yeah,
lame on there, but
right.
it's my whiskey business suitcase. I'm a firm believer.
He means
in-
business.
When I go into restaurants, on-premise accounts,
Yeah.
when I go into my top store accounts, if I have something new and I really want them to taste it, I will not bring a plastic cup near it. Plastic will actually absorb aroma,
Mhm.
and it takes away the life. There it is. It takes away the life
That's what we need.
of a whiskey.
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
You taste it for the first time.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is
Dun,
the
dun, dun.
whiskey. I know, right? The whiskey business suitcase. I got to make sure the picture comes up with it. And I take this.
Hey, there
Very
it is.
impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Very impressive.
Oh, and you got the whiskey
The
factory
Whiskey
there.
Factory. If people
Excellent.
don't know, if you're just joining us for the first time,
And-
or you haven't hung out with me, this is our whiskey factory in Detroit. Now,
Yeah.
before it was the old Stroh's ice cream factory.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was Barrel Warehouse 25 for Goebbels.
Ah,
Joe Bell.
Joe Bell.
Joe Bells.
And at the younger generation, the kids younger than me, I know my place. I tell them this was the Natty Light
there
from
you go.
1888
There
to
you
like 1950.
Sure.
That you were
Right,
stealing
yeah.
out of your grandpa's
Oh, yeah, this
refrigerator
was
all the
long-
time. Yeah.
the evolution of their cans, everything from the pull tab silvers
Oh,
to
yeah.
the But this was Barrel Warehouse 25.
Okay.
So it's this structure, and then the other side of the parking lot
Yeah.
is the last two structures. This complex was 2.5 acres or
Yeah.
2.5 city blocks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then the old brewmaster's home.
Oh, nice.
And our landlord, we don't own this building. Thank God you don't want to own a historical building in the city of Detroit.
Mm.
We let our landlord deal with that. But he just renovated the brewmaster's home for office space.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, 1888, 1967, Goebbels tapped out. They steadily went down after Prohibition,
Mhm.
and their neighbors were Stroh's right
Yeah.
across the street.
Yeah, we could use that.
Neighbor will buy your place.
Yeah.
They tried to keep the label going. That didn't last long.
Yeah.
Eventually, they sold the label off to a brew house in Milwaukee. I don't think it ever.
Where
saw
all
legs
good
again.
brands go to die.
Yeah, pretty much. Right.
That's Milwaukee's
They-
best.
They
Yes.
converted their warehouse 25
Yeah.
into their ice cream facility.
Yeah. Okay.
My father says he has boxes of photos. When he moved here with my mother, he got a job as a caterer. You know the old catering trucks that show up at the construction sites?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
Open
yeah, yeah.
sides,
Mhm.
coffee
Yeah,
and
roach
everything.
coaches.
Exactly. My dad used to pick his ice cream up here.
Ah.
He said he used to bring me down here when I was a kid.
Oh my
And
God.
He says I took pictures of you on those steps.
Oh my God.
I go, Dad, where are those photos? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I need that.
Yeah.
And then he goes in and out of remembering all the other stuff he did on that catering truck, like ran numbers and all that stuff. My dad had a catering truck in the late 60s. In the 1974,
Oh yeah.
was able to buy a $60,000 home in Sterling
Yeah.
Heights.
Yeah. There's something.
My dad was the
There's
gangster all
something.
day long.
There's something.
So yeah, that's
Notorious.
the history of that building.
Notorious.
But yes, I
That's
have
great.
Glen Cairns.
So you got some gorgeous Glencairns in there. So are we trying the honey or we're just doing
We're
the
gonna try the
bourbons? All right,
We're
fair
gonna try
play.
that. You guys got a little DCD glass over there.
I do. I got one from one of the previous visits. We can do the honeys and those.
Yeah, we can do those.
Because that's going to get sticky. Whatever
Yeah.
you want.
And
Whatever.
what's really cool is we really don't have to change glasses, guys. I mean, we're running honey in all of them,
All right.
right? So
You know
the
what?
last one I may want to do a new one. So, all right, ready?
Yeah.
Always.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, he
See,
knows.
you know.
Fresh
Yep.
pop? No, this is the corks that were really. Oh, no, I got it.
Ready?
We got some corks that were a little fatter.
Uh-huh.
No pun intended. But we couldn't get them out of the bottles. We had a little old lady call us. I cannot get those corks out of the bottle. Oh,
There.
that was weak. Can you post edit? Can you make that
We
louder?
yeah, yeah, we own.
There we
go.
So this is the standard 100 proof distro blended bottle.
Distro.
Distro. Yeah, there's distro and then
distribution. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
there's distro and then there's it's funny, you've been to the factory. You've seen the labels we have at the factory. They say reserve on them.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice that?
Yeah,
That was before both Jamie and I started there. Why they picked the word reserve? We would have never picked the word reserve, but it is what it is. And the feds make you track your independent sales outside of your state sales, and so does the state. That's why we have different labels that out of the tasting room in the factory,
Okay. Yeah.
and those are in-house sales. And then distro sales is what goes into stores and restaurants.
Oh wow.
That's got an
There's a-
amazing. It's a
Sweet
sweet.
Now,
I would
for-
put I'm not saying honey on the nose, but I'm saying sweet,
I tell people all the time,
not sugar.
If
but-
you're just getting into the whiskey game, one of the best phrases you can start off with in a group of people, because people take this seriously.
Mhm.
yeah.
right? I always lead off and I say the phrase "for me,"
For me.
Fair play.
for me,
because
if you tell people what it tastes like, you'll piss off somebody.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't taste that.
yeah.
yeah.
And people are susceptible too.
And,
I-
all day. So
100%.
listen,
This guy.
100%.
whiskey. The whiskey game in general is all subjective,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? If you
Yeah.
tell people, "Oh, this tastes like," "Oh, I taste it."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, some pencil shavings and shoe leather.
Or I
How
had
do you
horse
fucking
leather
know what that
before.
tastes like? Horse
Like,
leather,
yeah.
saddle leather.
You've licked the saddle, sir. I'm just wondering.
I've
You're
What
Irish.
was your
I've had some
childhood?
I've had some
You're
unfortunate
Irish.
equestrian experiences.
I had a bad experience.
So it is sweet. For me, it's sweet on the nose.
Mhm.
And it's almost deceiving because I'll put, when I used to do, I still do tastings, but when I did the majority of my tastings, I would put this up against whiskey drinkers that right off the bat, that I say to them, "Hey, do you want," I don't do flavored. I said, "Well, sir, man, it's not flavored. It's
Mhm.
finished," and I'll explain it.
Mhm.
But they'll smell it and they'll go, "I'm not going to like this. It's really sweet." And it is.
Right.
It's really sweet on the nose. It is definitely not a whiskey. You would say this all day long on the nose. I would say it's flavored.
It's got a nice golden color.
Yes,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
It's
For
a,
sure.
a lot of whiskeys have a little more caramely color.
Right.
This is a very golden.
And the honey comes through.
But the oils in there, just
Oh,
they're
look at
just
the
they're
legs.
just
Look
yeah,
at the
they're just
legs
hanging
on
on to it
Yeah.
to the glass.
Listen, guys, the honey bourbons are our second bestseller in the
Okay.
darks. Butcher,
Mhm.
honey, rye.
All right, I'm diving
And did you
in.
guys know your brain only uses one nostril every 20 to 30 minutes?
Is that why you switch nostrils?
Yes. Watch. I'm getting everything in my right nostril right now. Go ahead and do it.
Really? Is that
Watch. Flavor wise,
Yeah.
which nostril?
The right one.
You're right one. What about you? You'll be the left. You'll be the oddball.
Yeah. No, I'm still
Now
I'm on
do
the
it
right.
with your mouth.
I gotta
open.
go. Oh,
Now
the right.
open your mouth a little bit and breathe in your nose. I know it's like chewing gum and walking. You'll get it.
It's all on my left now.
But it moves it all the way. When you open your mouth a little bit, you cause that air circulation,
Right.
and you get through your whole palate.
I just like to stick my entire schnoz into the glass.
Right. Stir it with your nose.
There's a viscosity on it.
the
As
honey
it
does that, for sure.
it dances a little bit.
Right.
As it comes in, it goes past. For me.
For you. That's it. I'm telling you, you'll save yourself a lot of arguments.
It's like opening a fortune cookie in the tub. You
Yeah,
gotta add that.
Should have been last week.
I'm glad I drank some water before I tasted this to clear out my palate.
Yeah, for sure.
That first hit, that initial is, I don't feel any. This is 100 proof, right?
It's 100 proof.
I don't feel warm. I didn't feel the warmth until about a few seconds later, as it's coating, right?
Right.
And it's starting to hit the back of me.
Yeah.
For me, I just want to sit back and relax and have another.
Right. No, it tells you it tells me to keep coming back to it.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, and it just gets better and better and better with every sip.
It's bourbon with hints of honey.
Exactly.
I'm not. It's not honey.
Finish. I mean, I've had Wild Turkey Stinger. I've had Honey Jack. I've had Tullamore Dew. I've had Journeymans. They are flavored and they're just honey. And
there's hints. There's just it's a nice
whiskey.
It's whiskey and it feels like whiskey bourbon on your palate, but that sweetness is sticking around.
Right. But it's not overbearing.
It's not.
Right.
That's that hint that James
and
is
it's
referring
a craft
to.
spirit. We only make 500 gallons at a time. We have two
Okay.
You've seen them, the 500 gallon stills.
Right.
So my tip my hat to Kentucky all day long. But they are our competition, and they make their batches are not small batch anymore. They're making thousands upon thousands of. You've seen the size of their fermentation tanks. And, that the size of that fermentation, that's one batch. So. And they're huge.
That was, I don't want to use that word. That was phenomenal. That was a phenomenal
that is a craft bourbon. That is a craft spirit. That is 100% Michigan product.
Oh, nice.
All of that grain comes from Michigan. That honey comes from Michigan. The corks come from Richmond.
Nice.
Unfortunately, no one makes glass in America anymore. That's the problem. So, but
everything
the
in
juice is 100% Michigan. It's made with Stroh's historic water that we run through an osmosis machine. We gotta get it, like, because everybody says, "Oh, Kentucky's got lime water." I said, and we got a machine that actually gets the exact chemical makeup of limestone water.
Right. And I know we got a few more things to look at here, but I really want to go back to that.
What's that?
The 100 proof. I want to go back to that after we're done.
Because, for sure.
I'm now that I've tasted it. I smell more honey now that I've tasted it.
Right. And you go back to
I always.
Do you guys go
the
back
empty?
to your empty
Yeah.
glass? With whiskey and bourbon, I always do it.
Yeah. It's like it's
traps.
screaming honey in there.
Oh yeah, and it just traps it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know.
And then
There's
you realize
not a perfect whiskey glass. These were made for Scotch. The Glencairns. They were originally designed for Scotch.
Sounds like Scottish,
something.
Some
But
pretentious
I tell
Scottish
people-
bullshit. Yeah.
Scottish coming from the Irishman. Scotch would not be as good as it is without American bourbon. And I tell that all the time because they take our barrels and they put the Scotch in our barrels. It wouldn't be what it was without American bourbon.
Right.
So, but yeah, that is the 100 proof distro, number 2 seller for us. It does well, makes amazing cocktails, makes amazing hot toddy when you're sick. Little green tea.
Okay.
2 ounces of this, a cinnamon stick in there, maybe a little more dash of honey. And it's a good thing when you're sick. This does really well.
It's like a hot toddy in a glass, man.
That's it. Basically it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one.
That was pretty gorgeous.
That was.
So now that you've had the New York strip,
okay,
Yeah.
we're going to move on to the filet.
Oh.
That's how I explain any whiskey or bourbon from a distro blended bottle to a single barrel New York strip.
Mhm.
New York strips are good.
Yeah.
Filet is even better.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
So,
Using the same glass.
Yeah.
All right. Less laundry, Jamie.
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
not. Let's change the glasses. Let's change them. I keep hitting them.
You're good. You're
That's
good.
good. All right, here we go. Another fresh crack.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll go through a number of glasses,
Right.
and we call it laundry.
That's better. Do better. Please do better.
Hey,
Yeah, it was better.
That is it.
It's the one.
Yeah.
I love the fresh crack.
So, like I said, the single barrels. We're in our third year of single barrels.
Okay.
Coming out. We all know the landscape right now of the industry. It's a little rocky.
A little bit.
Yeah,
bit
we
of
were going
rocky,
to talk
rocky.
about some crazy business in the business. We'll
Yeah,
get to that. This is enjoyable.
Yeah, and there are peaks and valleys in the industry.
Always.
And right now we're going into a valley.
Right.
And it's going to, it's going to bottom out, but then I would say, we're going to start going back up.
All right, so
Within
this
that
guy's
valley.
a little darker.
Yes. That all single barrels are right. It's
gonna
coming
get-
from that one barrel.
Yep.
I tell people.
Ooh.
That's got a different nose on it
Very, very different. nose.
And what's unique about this
for me.
the honey dictates the nose
in the tub.
because when Bees and the D's started, they were just pretty much pulling their honey out of Detroit.
Yeah.
Now they're all so you're going to get different florals
Yeah.
from different honeys in different areas.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We thought for a minute, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we figure out where the honey's from and do a little side sticker of where the
Yeah,
honey's
yeah.
from?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot
That's
of
a
work.
lot of
That's
work.
a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
That's
Just
a lot of
enjoy
work.
it.
Yeah.
Don't make it too complex. But I'm gonna, like you said, it's a little darker.
I was getting a little apple blossom. In
Is that
this
what you're
one.
getting?
I was getting for me a little apple blossom. How about you, Foxy? No? Yeah, no.
I'm getting orchid. I don't know why.
All right, all right.
All right. Hey, I always tell me there's no
You
wrong
can make
answer.
up whatever kind of
There's no
shit you
wrong
want to make up
answer.
over there, man.
Thank you.
Darker.
No,
Darker.
I bet actually went to I was in Washington DC. We went to the botanical gardens.
Okay.
At the right there by the Capitol building before the construction for the UFC fight started. And I was smelling
Would you have thought to
flowers.
say that 10 years ago?
No. Not even
It
a
took
year
me a
ago.
second to
For God's
process
sake.
it. Oh my god.
But yeah, I am getting floral off.
So you just got back from Washington.
I was it was a few weeks back.
Oh, okay.
It was a few weeks back. But yeah, I'm definitely getting floral on the nose.
And you guys, when you do the
Woo.
nostril change and when you open your mouth, you get the heat.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
only 16 points higher.
only
Only.
in banking world that means
That's a lot of
what?
money.
Yeah. Wow.
It's fun. The nose on these are exceptional. Mm. Oh, that heat's so nice on this.
Yeah. A little less dancing, a little more is there spice in there? Matt,
Now,
are you-
remember,
is
this
it,
is
is
cardamom?
that just the
Is
heat?
it- is it a cardamom?
This
almost?
is butcher's
for
cut,
me?
so it's 68% corn,
Mhm.
27% rye, 5% malted barley.
I almost have to excuse myself for a moment after my first sip.
That's,
It's-
it's
I gotta ring the bell.
There you go. Thank you for that.
even
Yeah,
more
yeah, it's just-
even more viscosity.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
almost chewy.
It coats.
Yeah, it does.
it's in there. It's in
Yeah,
it's
it goes.
I was having a moment. Oh, wow.
yeah.
That's okay. So
Now I'm smelling the honeycomb. Maybe I'm just making myself smell things. I don't know.
Wow,
This
you're
one has-
susceptible
this
to
one has
yourself.
a little. It's really burning. It's
Yeah.
burning my nose, which I'm cool with.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
And single barrels all do a different thing. I tell people no two
'cause
single
it's gonna
barrels are
be-
alike.
Yeah.
That's why when we release these single barrels, and I say if you really like it, don't just hinder yourself to buying one as a salesman. Right?
Yeah.
Go to other stores, do some comparison because there are people that absolutely love these honey single barrels, and I like having a bunch from different stores.
Oh yeah.
Right?
So
I think, did we do that with the Buffalo Trace? We had like a regular shelf one, and then like picks from like 2 or 3 different stores, and we did tastings of
Yeah.
them. And it just the profiles just
They're
really
like snowflakes.
really jump around.
Yeah,
It's
especially depending how they are in the rick house,
right.
what type of humidity they saw, what type of
Mhm.
direct sunlight they saw. You get those barrels that get that afternoon sun through that one window
Mhm.
for 8 years, So, but do you notice on the second sip?
yeah.
I mean, it changes each time.
Yeah.
It changes in its delivery for me, but the taste is the same across the board.
Mhm.
Right?
It's sweet, and it's not. I'm not gonna say it's not candy because sometimes you get candy, but there's the sweet amplified on the second sip.
And you
for me.
notice
The sweet,
if you roll it around,
Which I've been working on.
yeah,
It's
and the legs
still-
on this are even more so. Yeah,
if you take flavored honey whiskeys
Mhm.
and roll them around, they literally look like motor oil. They're thick. Because
Right.
when they put the honey in after, they blend it.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to break that honey down,
Right.
right?
So with the sweetness on this one at 116 proof, this what is the ratio when a young lady who says, I don't like bourbon, I don't like whiskey, if
Right.
they try this, have you been able to convert?
For sure. Women, this is I call it the gateway bourbon.
Yeah.
But when I do tastings, I actually show people who have never, there's no right or wrong way to taste something,
Of course not.
right? But there is a right way to cleanse the palate beforehand.
Sure.
For me, I just basically, I don't do with these because I know what they taste like. But say someone's trying honey for the first time, I say, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your first sip and you're gonna bowl your tongue and you're gonna let it sit there
Mm-hmm.
so the burn goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to move it around,
Mhm.
chew it, or whatever they say,
Right.
and then swallow.
Mhm.
Now you've pretty much rinsed your palate. Do not make a judgment on the first sip.
Right.
Because you just cleansed your palate.
Right.
And then go back to it.
No, I
revisit it.
I get ethanol on that first sip. Well, hold on a second.
Hang
Right.
Listen, we sourced for a short period of time with Butcher's Cut because when Butcher's Cut was in the barrel when we were in the TR,
yeah.
it was only in the barrel like 8 months. People were drinking it in the bar at 8 months. They didn't care. It was
Yeah.
being made there. It was
Right.
cool.
Right.
You were cool.
It was young.
Yeah.
Oh, it was young. Of course, we knew it was young. But people, gentleman came in a suit one day, and JP was there, and he goes, "We want to sell your whiskeys and bourbons in our store." And he's like, "Well, we make them here. We drink them here. We're not in distro." And he had a card from Meyer, and he goes, "I'm from Meyer." And JP goes, "Looks like we got to figure this out." We sourced from MGP. We
Mhm.
went down to MGP and we found something very similar to our mash bill.
Okay.
But Butcher was around 9 months old. We found a 2-year down
All
at
right.
MGP and we blended them, and it was two-faced.
Okay.
yeah, okay.
When we had our 10-year, we put a question out there on the interweb,
Yeah.
and we said,
So good.
if we could bring one back, what would it be? And it was unanimous. It was bring back Two-Face. So now Two-Face on shelf is a 4 to 5-year-old Butcher
Uh-huh.
blended with a Kentucky weeded. I can tell you what that weeded is, but I can't put it in print and advertisement.
Mhm.
Ah, fair play.
It's Wilderness Trail.
Oh,
Wilderness Trail.
wow.
Wilderness Trail.
All right.
Right on.
Listen, we took in barrels from Bardstown,
Mhm.
from Weller,
Okay.
right? We took in a bunch of weededs, and we could not deny how Wilderness Trail lined up to like who we were.
Yeah.
Grassroots,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
cult following.
Yeah.
They were kicking out. If you can get a bottle of weeded Wilderness Trail,
Mhm.
like everybody wants to talk about Weller and everybody wants to talk about Maker's Mark. And
Yeah.
there's so much more out there.
Sure. Oh,
So much more out there.
And it's good.
And it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting t-shirts made. They'll be my Whiskey McDago t-shirts because that is my handle. You're watching on there on Instagram, Whiskey McDago. And you know my Irish Italian history, so you know why
All
the
right.
name is there.
All right. All right.
Whiskey McDago.
I can make that available on Wearing Funny in a minute if
There
you
we
need
go.
it.
Where was I at? I was talking about. Oh, I tell people
The weeded Wilderness Trail.
my phrase is taste everything.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Taste everything.
Yeah.
You have to.
Hell yeah.
Because
Well, that's why we do this. Matt and I are not that was a premise on the Man Cave, right?
Mhm.
We know nothing about nothing.
We just want to learn.
And we bring in people who know stuff
Right.
to teach us.
Right.
So I'm not and after 8 years, we're picking up on stuff a little bit. We're slow on the uptake, but or we fake it well, just keep having people come in and bring us drinks. But that's the premise is like we don't know, and so we learn a little something, and hopefully people that are joining us learn a little something along
Yeah.
the way.
Well,
and
it's your
discover something.
it's your wallet, it's your taste buds. I got
Yeah.
2 funny stories. One involved me,
Okay.
and then one involved a friend. So when I turned 49, my wife goes, "I want to take you to Kentucky."
Mhm.
She doesn't like whiskey and bourbon, so this trip was all about me.
Okay. At 49.
At 49.
Okay.
I'm going to do a boarding house reach here.
And go ahead. And I was in Louisville, and I went to one of the bars. I can't remember what it was, but they had that huge wall of all these whiskeys. And bourbons, and they had a Pappy.
Oh,
It
okay.
was, what are the years? 20? Is it 21? 21. It was 20. I think it was 21.
All right.
It was $200 for a pour.
Oh, it was a 2 ounce.
$200 for a pour.
2 ounce pour. $200.
Jesus.
$100 an ounce. Yeah.
So she goes, "Are you kidding me? Well, it's your birthday. If you want."
It's your birthday.
So I did my whole nose.
Uh-huh.
I did this. I did in the hand a little bit.
Yeah.
The bartender looked at me and was like, "Oh, you a distiller?" I'm like, "No, but I've
been to makers.
I play one on TV, and I'm smelling it." And I had
Freddie taught me.
I had it, and I did not like it
Ooh.
at all.
Thank you
I
for
played
your
it off-
honesty.
I played it off with my wife.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh, what an experience.
It was amazing.
You had the,
Oh my
you had
God,
the
it was
experience.
I don't know if anything will top this trip.
Oh
No.
my God.
So I did not like it, and for $200
Uh-huh.
for the investment of $200,
Uh-huh.
Man, how many bottles could you have bought?
right? No,
4.
I realized I do not like anything in its original barrel, possibly over 10 years old,
Mm.
because what it starts to do,
Okay.
the magic point, what JP has taught me and what my palate has taught me,
Uh-huh.
the magic point of the maximum flavor a barrel will give is between 8 and 10 years old.
That's fair.
After 10, depending on the evaporation, the devil's cut, the angel's share, the heat, the moisture,
Sure.
the char's pretty much done giving flavor.
Yeah.
It starts to just give oak.
Mm.
After 10, it becomes oaky.
Mm-hmm.
When I had that nip of Pappy's, I felt like I was in the middle of the woods during a 3-day rain, sticking my head in an oak tree and licking the bark.
Oh.
Did not like it.
That's an experience.
I realized,
That was a visual.
I realized that I don't like extremely old original barrels. Now, mind you, double oaks, where they take it out and put it in a brand new char,
Uh-huh.
is a whole different story.
Sure.
Because
that-
now,
Woodford Double Oak. I'm
Love it.
nutty on that guy.
you tried double yet?
No, I
The double-
haven't.
Who?
Double bubble?
No,
Double
because
double?
it's like, I'm cheap. And,
It gets
you
more
know,
expensive because the barrel
yeah.
costs more.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
when I was on that same trip, I went to Woodford and I saw this funny bottle sitting there. It was short and stubby.
Yeah, yeah.
And I looked at it and I
That was my nickname in college.
I go, short and stubby. So, short. You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen.
There's
So
more
I
to
saw
it.
that short and stubby matte barrel or bottle at Woodford Reserve, and I looked, and the lady saw the lady at the etching table or etching desk, looked at me, and she goes, "Yeah, that's not out there that often. You may want to buy that."
Mm.
It was the double oak.
Uh-huh.
That
Oh,
was
yeah,
3
yeah.
years ago.
And she said, buy
they
this.
were $75.
Oh, shit.
About
Can I get a case?
You bought
I bought
two.
two.
Good
Oh,
for
yeah.
you, man.
See, there's that buying the
right
two.
now is
Good for you on that.
150,
199.
130, 199.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I but going back to the Pappy story, I spent $200 to realize that I'm never going to blow $3,000
Mhm.
or less because
Oh.
they're not $3,000 anymore. It's
Mhm.
not really, but $1,500, I will not buy a Pappy's barrel.
Well, and people, you can't find Pappy. I can find Pappy like in 5 minutes.
Now,
Yeah,
I can.
2 years
but-
ago, you couldn't.
Well, yeah, no, there were a
You
couple
could.
there. Yeah. But for what price, right?
Right.
And there's a party store with a green facade over here. There's another one right up the Greenfield here. And you can get them,
Mhm.
Right.
but you're going to be paying like, the price 10 times the price I paid for my
It
first
is-
car.
It is in the industry that the allocations, as of right now, allocations are dead.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not dead. They're
Minimal. Right?
minimal.
Yeah.
You can walk into a local store. I was in the store today. There was Eagle Rare. There was Blanton's. There
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
There was a
What
couple
store?
of different bottles.
Let's start with the Blantons.
Yeah,
So,
But
where were the ponies?
funny
People
story.
still go kooky about the Blantons. I like Blantons. It's
I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, I will drink it.
I like the
It's-
John
it's-
Wicky reference.
Right.
I like having a bottle around for the
I will
whole
say it's
John Wick.
It's drinkable.
Do you
It's
need
drinkable.
do you need anything?
Are there better things
I
out
got
there
it
for
covered.
less money?
Absolutely.
All day long.
Yeah. As long as it's like
What's my saying? Taste
Taste
everything.
everything.
so. Was it? I haven't had the Eagle Rare 12.
I have not either.
So the
I've had
Eagle
friends
Rare.
who have, and they say it's pretty damn good.
So it's the 10. Mostly it's 10. It wasn't labeled. Now they're labeled with 10s, and there's 12s out there.
Right.
I haven't seen it,
Yeah.
but
I mean, the magic point is 8 to 10, but depending on where it is in the rick house,
yeah,
if it's saw shade, it could get 12 years of good flavor.
Sure.
Right into the 12.
Yep,
But
yep.
anything over 15 is just an oak bomb.
Right.
yeah,
right.
It's an oak
yeah,
bomb.
yeah. Yep.
So
So
I appreciate that insight. I
we were
really do.
talking
You may
about
not like oak, right?
I like the double oaked, but how it's made, I like it.
yeah.
There's-
But if
it's
it just
going into
sits there,
it's going into a fresh batter. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
coming out of its original barrel, going into a new char 4, char 3,
Mhm.
so it's got more flavor. to
Right.
grab.
Char 11. It's one better.
Yeah.
So,
only four chars.
Char 11.
Only 4 chars in
better.
the industry.
Nah,
What are
no,
you
it's
chewing
that,
on
it's
the
that it's that Spinal Tap.
It's
you know,
one better.
Forget Metallica's bourbon. We got Spinal Tap bourbon. It's an 11 char.
Right.
That's it. I think I'm calling Rob Reiner. Is he still alive? We're doing
Too
something.
soon, dude. Too soon.
All right, sorry.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
So, well, we can get away with it then. If he's dead, there's like nobody's gonna sue us, right?
I don't know. It's 2026.
Sue
there's a
everybody for
statute
everything.
in there somewhere.
We'll get
Somebody.
Lenny, right?
You'll offend
We'll
somebody.
get what's
So
Lenny?
if
What's the
you guys
Anyhow.
were
Because we went back for seconds on the single.
on the single, yeah.
Yes, we went back for
I
seconds.
did, but
For
both.
For sure.
Really, seriously, both.
I'm out there right now. I'm actually selling single barrels into stores.
Okay.
Like I said, I had an amazing trip up north to the UP,
Mhm.
and just for the record, the residents of the UP and the consumers of the UP in the whiskey game,
Yeah.
they don't see a lot of good bottles to get. They get absorbed down here,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then they really don't get up there. Like for instance, the Evan Williams 250th. Did you guys get a hold of one of those?
Not yet.
No, it's
You
like
won't.
all
They're
over.
gone. They're
Really?
gone.
There's
Really?
a reason why
They're
not
gone.
yet.
They were all over Kroger.
But no, there's the big one. Then there's the 7-year. It was a different one. It had the blue wax.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got 2 of
yeah.
them. I haven't even opened one,
okay.
but I had a friend's sample.
So usually,
it's
because
actually really damn good. But the UP, what I'm getting to,
yeah.
UP got none.
Oh, all right.
So I've got a handful of guys. If you find one, I want
Really?
one so bad.
really.
And that's the shame of
Okay,
it. And
fair
we
play.
knew we were untapped up there. You know, our friends at Iron Fish and our friends up in northern
Oh.
distilleries,
Mhm.
they're not. That's their territory.
Coppercraft does good
Yeah.
stuff on
So
the side.
when I
up
went
there.
up there, they're
Yeah.
like, Detroit, who? Bourbon, what?
Yeah,
right. But I did a 4-day, 1,300-mile outline of the UP.
Nice.
I hit every
Oh,
store
hell
On
yeah.
a bike.
No, my Big Daddy diesel. I got a 2016
Yeah, have-
5500.
Have
Chevy-
crate will travel.
Yeah, exactly. But they fell in love with it, and they're very Michiganders in general
Yeah.
are very loyal to
Uh-huh.
Michigan products.
Yes.
But up north, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
100% Michigan farmed, made in the old Stowe's ice cream
Mhm.
factory. I had to get used to them calling me a troll with no problem. I thought when you went to the UP, if you called someone a Youper, it was like someone like from that. What'd you call me? No, you didn't call me a Youper. I'm a Youper. You're a troll.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh.
So this really works.
We
up
live
here.
under the bridge.
Yeah, we're under the bridge. We're the trolls.
I'm Harry.
So this
Right.
troll absolutely had the best time
Oh my god.
hitting stores and restaurants and tasting our stuff, so much so that I sold in, and we're getting ready to get it up there in the next, probably next month. Waiting on some of the decorative stuff for the bottle.
Mhm.
The first ever honey single barrel that's sold into the UP.
Nice.
And I did, I think we did 7 stores and 3 restaurants.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So they're excited. I'm excited. And it's going to be really cool. I think it'll be real cool.
Good for you. You know, you put the work into it. The due
Yeah.
diligence is there.
Yeah.
So
I love it. I love interacting with people. I love interacting with consumers. I like to know their likes, their dislikes.
Mhm.
The store owners, even down here in southeastern Michigan,
Yeah.
you know, it's a competitive game. Basically, these guys all do the same thing.
Yeah.
They all go to work every day. They stand behind their counters. They give suggestions. They all do the same thing. And the only thing that separates them is customer service.
Mm-hmm.
How far do they go for their customers?
Mm-hmm.
Do they greet them? And you want to talk about it now with the market right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So let's
please.
shift gears
Yeah.
slightly. And you wanted, because we were talking about some changes and just because we got tariffs and we got, Canada saying we're going to let stuff go bad on the shelf before we, in a warehouse before we sell it on our things.
Newsflash, Canada, it won't go bad in the bottle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The beers though.
Oh, the beers, yes.
The beers. They
will
pulled
go
all the
bad.
beers too. And the bourbons, I'm like, well, you can party with the bourbon all you want, but the beers are going bad. The American beer they brought over,
Oh,
but they sell so little American beer over there.
Right, true.
But
Not Molson.
so they pulled it
Not bad.
off the shelf, and it's all gone. But you said there were some, and again, like I said, Matt and I are really novices, and we looked to people, and we were talking as we were like pre-gaming a little bit, and you said there's like some really mess up stuff. What's happening in the whiskey industry right now that we need to know about before we get to that second
I think
magical
it's-
bottle under
it's-
the table?
it's
The third one, you mean?
I haven't forgot about it.
Yep, the
It's-
special one. I think it's generational consumption, right? And you have you have
Generational consumption.
So my
different generations and what they're drinking and how they're drinking it and how much they're drinking.
my son is 28,
Okay,
right?
Right.
He loves the smoke, right? He loves the wacky tobacco.
so he's smoking cigarettes, not vaping.
Oh
Cannabis.
pot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
the pot.
We could say it.
They do the pot.
We could say fucking
Look, the
cannabis
kids,
on here,
the
right?
kids, they do the pot thing.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
crazy with
So
the pot.
cannabis. Yes.
But so it's culturally, because I mean, it's like I smell pot, and it's like I'm like, I'm like,
I'm looking
because
for
it
the
was
cop,
like,
right?
Yeah,
it's like, are we cool? Are we cool? Is
To my-
everybody cool?
to
Are we
my-
cool?
Are my
You know?
eyeballs okay?
Right.
Do,
Are
do
we
they
all
look
right?
like
The
Rand
paranoia
McNally
sets
road
in.
maps right now?
Right,
Am I?
the
Yeah,
paranoia
yeah.
sets
Holy crap! Right? So it's like it's really interesting culturally. The edibles,
Oh yeah, they
the
made it very
the THC
convenient.
edibles.
Very
So it's
convenient.
culturally, they're drinking less. They're partying still,
Right.
but the party is different.
Mhm.
And the pot and the THC and the edibles and all that is legal-ish. It's not legal. It's not illegal.
Right. It's a whole different euphoria. It's
So-
a whole different.
So what's that doing to the spirits and particularly the bourbon industry for you? And
I mean, it's legal here in the state of Michigan. So have we seen a shift in certain generations? Of course we have.
yeah.
Because it wasn't legal when you started,
No.
and it was gangbusters when you started.
Our main demographic is 30 to 55 for whiskey and bourbon.
Oh, I was gonna say
30 to
30 to
50.
55. That's kind of the women I'm after too.
Gen
So,
X,
yeah.
which we are.
So Colleen does not watch this, so I'm safe saying that shit.
30 to 50.
I can say whatever I want.
I'm in your wheelhouse,
Right.
age-wise.
I mean, 30 to
I'm 12.
55. 30 to 55 is where we're targeted. My son who's 25, he drinks whiskey and bourbon. My daughter who enjoys because of me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a learn. Listen,
Colin gets into it. He's
Right.
like,
Right.
You
know,
try it.
listen, drinking beer was a learned behavior.
Yeah.
Either Bud or Miller, whoever handed you that, what it was, they handed, and you stuck with it, right?
That was
Yeah,
my
yeah,
granddad. He
yeah.
was a Budweiser guy. He's
Yeah.
like, I was 3 years old. Here,
You
taste
stuck with
this.
it,
Yeah.
right. And but I think in the spirits, in the we saw this 50 plus years ago in the late 60s
Mhm.
when cannabis,
Mm-hmm.
marijuana,
Yeah.
the skunk weed, there was only 1-2 strains, and it was garbage. But you had LSD, you had mushrooms, you had
Mhm.
hallucinogens, right?
Yeah.
We saw it then, and we're just seeing it again. Listen, it was on CNN. It wasn't Gupta. It wasn't one of the paid CNN doctors. It was someone they interviewed. And this is a doctor. I got to remember his name, but I remember the premise of what he talked about. He said, drinking is good for humanity. And let me explain why.
That's a great sentence.
Drinking brings people together.
Mhm.
Drinking sparks up conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking causes social events, whether it goes bad or good, it's still a social event.
Yeah.
And when you take drinking out of humanity, you are going to have humans in eventual evolution that are not going to be able to have conversation. And
Yeah.
listen, technology is
We already don't
already
have
doing
conversations.
that.
Yeah.
Now you want to take drinking out of it. Like, how are we supposed to socialize?
Yeah.
Like we're Irish. Our heritage was when I went to Ireland when I turned 50.
Yeah.
I was like an emotional wreck when I'd see people just come. The guys all playing in the corner with their music in the pub, and people coming in from work. You didn't go home. You went to the pub.
Yeah. One of the best things I really enjoyed about the original tasting room is that there were no TVs.
There are still no TVs.
I love that.
And I love that fact.
Love it.
We have TVs for special events if there's the Derby, but there is not a regular TV on all the time.
No,
man.
It is. You come into our place, it's human to human interaction.
Yeah.
It's got to be. You know, you get a craft cocktail, you sit down, you tell stories. I can't tell you. So generationally, that's shifted, but it's not as bad as the media is saying it is.
Okay.
All right. My son's generation drinks, but they drink less. Their spirit has to have a story. We have a story, right? They drink craft. They're not just going to, if they're going to drink less, they're going to drink better.
Okay.
Right. And so is the industry down right now? It is.
Yeah.
Who's seeing it the most? Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Who's seeing it the most because they got the most volume out there?
Sure.
Yeah.
But are we down a little bit? We all are.
Yeah.
But what we're doing with the tasting room, the whiskey factory, the whole personal experience is the golden ticket right now in the whiskey industry. We give our friends at Ironfish, our friends at Gypsy, they have these tasting rooms.
Yeah.
And it's what's bringing people to their home.
Right.
I have a saying, when I can't close a sales deal, I talk to Jamie and JP. And I'm like, I'm so frustrated. I can't get this guy to bite on this barrel. And then we came up with the saying, bring him to the house.
Sure.
Bring him to the factory.
It's almost like you're cultivating an environment.
Exactly.
I can't tell you. I love the tasting room. I love the whiskey factory.
Right.
I've been to several parties there. You guys did like a couple blind tastings where you were picking like a barrel. We did a bunch of tastings.
Right.
And that was fun. It's just always like a really just a culturally good time. And then during COVID and coming out of COVID, you're like, okay, we can't do big events. And so
the Detroit gave us the street.
You had
out front.
You did things,
And they
you
gave you a
spaced
district
tables, and we could have people in, but you got to be like 20 feet apart. It was great though.
Look back.
It was so the shit we had to do.
The shit we had to do
to keep
and that
going. And then the Zoom calls we did. I can't even tell you how many like wildly inappropriate Zoom calls.
Oh, listen,
I don't know you. All right.
One of our most sought after bottles was the Shutdown.
Oh, okay.
The Shutdown bourbon.
Yeah,
right?
the Shutdown.
Because what happened is literally, I remember the day. It was a Wednesday we shut down.
Yeah.
It was a Wednesday. And 2 days later, I had a mutual friend that JP and I have called me up, and he says, Dante, I got 3 semi-trucks full of ethanol. Do your boys want to make hand sanitizer? If they call me in the next half hour, they're theirs. If not, they're going to Perel. I've got 3 semi-trucks full of ethanol. I called JP. He called his partners and his friend, the investors, and said, look, we're making sanitizer.
Yeah.
We're making hand sanitizer. And it kept us going.
Yeah.
We gave that.
That was a small miracle.
Right. Exactly.
You got to find another way.
Municipalities, the fire department, the police department, the city of Detroit, restaurants, all that stuff. We were there. And about 6 months into it, it was the guys, the production guys were all there by themselves. They were staying there. They were sleeping there. They weren't moving. And they were like, fuck this. We need to release a whiskey. So it was our 4 grain, which it's being re-aged because I sold too many single bottles. It's my fault.
It's your fault.
They hired me full time, and they're like,
I think I got a 4 grain on the shelf.
They hired me full time, and they were like, JP, oh no, go ahead, sell. We got plenty. I'm like, okay,
all right, here we go.
And
challenge accepted.
Slow down. We're running on the 4 grain. No, but it was the Shutdown was a 4 grain derivative, and we released the Shutdown. It was a 2-year, 6-month. It was young, and we had 150 some people on a Zoom that bought the bottle.
I love that.
When they picked it up, it was the stick to the car.
Oh, nice.
With the mascot.
Yeah.
Take your bottle, and they all went home.
It's like
all of
Dustin Hoffman and his outbreak
Right.
outfit, like handing shit over.
and the
With the
shut
monkey on his shoulder.
and it's a sought after bottle to this day because they only sold so many, right? Yeah. And long story short, we released 4 years later. We released a 6-year, 4-month shutdown. To commemorate it because the barrels kept aging. Right?
Yeah.
So you said you had 2 stories. One was about you, and one was about your friend.
I had a friend.
And I don't know if this would be an appropriate story for you to pull out your
Oh, no, I can
surprise
pull it out.
at
I
the
can
same
pull it out.
time.
So a guy I graduated with, we really didn't have much conversation. We talk via Facebook. You know, you have your Facebook friends from the past. And everything. He knew I was in the whiskey industry, so he messaged me and he was like, "Hey man, I picked up a Pappy's. I'm so excited." I'm like, "Oh, cool." I said, "Well, especially."
Was this after your experience
Yes.
with Pappy's? Okay.
You're like,
Go.
oh, that's good for you.
Yeah,
Good,
I said,
good for you.
I didn't
I'm
ruin
so
it for him because I
happy.
didn't ask him what he paid for it. I didn't ruin it for him, but I did tell him, "Hey, special occasion."
There's
My
a
brother
lot
goes,
of-
my
there's a-
daughter's getting married
All
next
right.
year. I'll crack it then.
There you go.
I'm like, cool.
All
Cool. You'll
right.
probably be 3
You know,
drinks
I didn't
in.
know
That's
him that
great.
well, so obviously I wasn't at the wedding. I knew the wedding was that coming up. And we
Uh-huh.
talked about it. You excited? Oh man, I'm so stoked. Blah blah blah.
Uh-huh.
And the wedding came. The Sunday came, or the Saturday came. The wedding came. Monday came.
Nothing.
Hey brother, what's going on? Nothing. Like Tuesday, hey man, what's going on? I'm curious to see what you thought about that Pappy.
Pepe.
Nothing. He gets back to me the following Saturday. It was
Yeah.
a week later. First word, bro.
That's
That's all he said. Bro.
We're back in high
He
school. All
goes-
right. Fair play.
I go,
Yeah.
is this a bro? It was phenomenal, or bro? He goes,
What the F, man?
I had to keep my composure.
Ah!
I sipped And I go, to Okie? Question mark. He goes, hell yeah. He goes, Dante, I cried in the shower on Sunday morning. I spent $3,200 on that bottle.
Fuck.
I said, taste everything, my friend.
Taste everything.
Go taste it in the bar. I saved $3,000 because I paid $200.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, another story. I went Ireland. Remember, I went for my 50th.
Yeah.
I had a 42-year-old
Oh.
Macallan's.
Okay. That's a good Scotch.
So
My
then
wife goes,
and they
"Here
got
we
like
go again."
they got those boxes. Oh, they
Right.
sing and angels jump
42-year-old.
out as you
It
do
was
it.
300. It was €300 for a 1 ounce pour. So you had to make it work. Like I had to cleanse my palate.
That's like 200, 250
yeah, for a 1 ounce pour.
US.
I think you have
Yeah.
to say a whole novena before you do that. You
So-
know? It's
and-
Our Father.
And the crazy thing is,
all right.
I loved it.
Ah.
Do you like
Loved it.
Sierra
There's
Scott?
nothing
Are you
wrong
a
with
Scotch
that,
guy?
though.
No,
Oh, fair play. All right.
I don't like
'Cause
the peat.
August is like Scotch can go fuck itself.
Yeah.
He's like
Oh,
that's
God,
what that's.
man, he's a little-
He's like
He's not a
it's-
Scotch
he's
fan.
like-
not a
no.
Scotch guy at all.
So
No.
Pete, but you don't like the Pete, but you enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it very much. So.
All right.
Now I don't know. It was because
42
the bragging rights of a
'cause-
42-year-old.
because the 42 years like staved off some of the Pete.
No, I don't know, but all I know is I don't know if you know how it works in Ireland. You've been to Ireland?
Yeah.
Okay. When you leave, you go through security.
Yeah.
And then you go to the stores, and then there's duty free. Remember,
Yeah.
on U.S. duty free is in Ireland,
Mhm.
so you're allowed to buy bottles, bring them on the plane.
Sure.
So, but the Ireland, I think it's the Ireland Whiskey Commission or something. They have the Ireland Whiskey Company, all the distilleries. They have to create bottles that only sell in the airport. They don't sell in Ireland, and they don't sell anywhere else in the world.
Really?
really?
So
So you can get some special red-breast stuff
I
going
spent
on.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
I spent
Daddy
a lot
needs
of
a
money.
case
Nobody
of-
heard you.
And when I was leaving, it was 4 a.m. here. So I am dialing my store friends,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Bro, wake up! Bro, wake up! I
What do I gotta
I
do?
have a Redbreast Quattro. It's aged in 4 separate barrels. You can't buy it anywhere else." I'm like, "Wake up!"
Should
Next thing-
I?
And then I got a Macallan's 18.
Okay.
I got a Redbreast Quattro.
Mhm.
I got a Jameson single pot still, only made for the airport.
Ah.
I spent like $1,100.
Okay.
Left out.
All right. I love that. I love
But
that.
you wouldn't
My
find
wife-
it
got
He
a
did
anywhere
that. He
else.
does a tell.
I got
Everybody
a
has a tell. That's it. My
I got
wife
a
didn't
picture
kill me.
of my
My
wife
wife
picture
didn't
of
kill
my
me.
wife holding the bags like this, going, and she's only 4'10".
I may murder you one
Well, this
day.
was really cool.
You're like, thank God I upped your life insurance
This was the
because
coolest
you're
part.
dead,
2 weeks
motherfucker.
before we left for Ireland, I'm looking in my Delta app, and I'm like, Delta One. What is Delta One? And I look it up. I'm like, oh my God, those are the pods. I'm like, Jen, look at the credit card. They upgraded us to Delta One. Let's make sure we didn't get charged.
Yeah.
So what happened? We booked that trip a year before.
Okay.
We were the oldest reservation in Delta Comfort Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So someone wanted a two seats in Delta Comfort Plus, and there were 2 seats available in Delta One.
So you got upgraded.
We got the free upgrade
Yeah.
because we were the oldest booked trip. So you have a little storage container.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, oh, I can buy more bottles.
Can
and take them
I
home.
run back out? Can I go? Can I
I just want to
run?
say thank you for that insight
I
because
just got
as a Delta passenger, frequently,
It's not a cheap ticket.
it's
just
not,
gotta
but
zip
thank
back
you for
over
that
to-
because I'm going to book further out
It was
now.
a $3,500 ticket.
Yeah.
But
for
you got
that
the free
Delta.
upgrade. Yeah.
Well, she's 4'10". She fit in the reclining bed seat.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is great.
This is wonderful. Oh.
Like, is this what death is like? Okay.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, he did not like it either. He didn't like Okie, and he cried in the shower.
Poor guy.
Oh.
But you know what? He learned a lesson.
He learned a lesson.
So I did. We stopped in whatever the home of Colonel Sanders is. What is it, Matt? Google me. What is the home of Colonel Sanders? So Colleen and I are driving down.
Yes,
to
sir.
Help me with my story.
Yes, sweetie.
So we are driving down to Florida to see my mom, right? So sometimes we'll fly, sometimes we'll drive down. So we're driving down, and we're driving. We're gonna need gas. All right, let's get some food, whatever. So we just randomly say, McDonald's, okay.
All right. So
pull up.
Colonel Sanders' most famous primary residence is Blackwood Hall. It's a 5,000 square foot Victorian mansion
It was
in Shelbyville, Kentucky.
So we pull off to Shelbyville, Kentucky. So we're in Kentucky. And so they're having like some kind of big street fair. We're like, holy shit. Right. As we're walking down the street, and I got this crazy white goatee, right?
great.
Because I'm old now.
You said it now, and I look at you and say,
You'll eat my chicken. Oh,
You put that addictive chemical that makes you crave it fortnightly slaughter.
Oh yeah. All right. So anyway, so we pull off, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll do some autographs, whatever. But so
You did.
but we
And
tried in.
you signed Colonel Sanders?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
You did it. Yes,
they
you did.
knew I would. Oh my God.
You
If somebody
totally
came
would.
up,
Colonel
100%.
Sanders.
100% I would. So, but there was this cool little bar, and we went, well, let's get a burger here, right?
Right.
So we were going to go to just like, it's a big street fair.
Right.
Let's take a minute, right?
Mhm.
Let's enjoy it, right? And so we walked the street fair a little bit, elephant ears, and just a nasty state fair crapola
Oh,
you could
yeah.
possibly. But there was this quaint little like bar.
Hit the
But
button.
it was fun, yeah. But it was like, and we got in there, it was this kind of odd architecture. And as we got to read the menu and it had the little story of the space, it was the alley, right? And they enclosed it, and it became like a thing. So there was a big sign, there was a big lost sign on the wall. It was for
Right.
Wrigley's gum. And so the place said it was Wrigley's. So it was like this all faded, chipped off,
Right.
like our old Verner's signs
Yeah. for
here
sure.
in Detroit.
By the way,
Faygo signs.
there is a Verner's party coming up in Eastern Market. I'll let you guys know about it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Some
Please.
Verner's and bourbon.
Yeah.
We're in, man. Rock and Ryan bourbon.
Yep.
Holy stocky
We're
mush.
teaming up with Marrow. They're next to us now, so we'll get to that.
So, but we're in Kentucky though, but it's in Kentucky. And so they
Just
had
wanna
a
hear about
nice
that.
selection of bourbon, and they had a flight. You could do a couple flights, and
Right.
one of the flights had a pappy in it.
Okay.
And it wasn't that much. And it was a lower
It's probably
grade.
the 15.
Yeah, it was a lower grade of the pappy.
Right.
And I'm like, should I? Shouldn't I?
Mhm.
And I'm like, we're still driving to Florida.
Yeah.
And I was at the wheel,
Right.
and I'm like, hey, honey,
Yeah, sweetie.
do you mind if I you want to take over driving and
For at
get a
least
flight?
the next 8 hours.
And she let me do it, but there was like an Eagle Rare, there was a Buffalo, there was a Pappy, and there was something else. But it wasn't part of the Buffalo tribe.
Right.
It was another one. And out of all of them, out of the four, the Pappy came in like third. I was like, okay. So it was nice. It was good. But it wasn't like, oh my God, I need to sell
Mhm.
babies
You
to
want to
get
change
a bottle
this
of
game
this.
drastically, take the labels off everything, and everybody will be completely confused. And guess what? That's the best thing you can do because
Yeah.
your taste buds will tell you what you
Mhm.
like.
So Matt, let's talk about proper 12.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was so against Proper 12. It was just something in my brain. I'm like, I just don't like it.
Fuck that guy.
I've
And
never
fuck that whiskey.
Never had it. I just knew I wouldn't like it.
Fuck
Was
that
it the
guy.
label?
And so
I
we
mean,
did a
We did a blind tasting.
we did a blind whiskey tasting of Irish whiskeys.
whiskeys.
Right.
And so, we kind of knew it's like, all right, there was like 7 bottles out there.
Okay.
She poured 5 for us.
All right.
And so we knew what was out there, but we didn't know what we were tasting, and we were guessing, and we had to guess which was which and which one we liked the
which
best.
one we liked the best, yeah.
And then everybody had Proper 12 as like their number 1 or 2.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
And Matt had it as his number 1.
Mine-
But before we started, he's like, "Fuck that Proper 12. I hope it's not in there because I hate that bullshit." And it was like,
It was my
and-
number 1.
and it was like it was right up there at number 1. I love doing the blind tastings.
Ready? Here we go.
It's-
Ready,
it's-
ladies and gentlemen? Taste everything.
That's it. That's
honestly,
everything.
and that taught me a lesson
Yeah,
where
for sure.
my palate is telling me what I like.
Right.
Like you said, take the labels off of everything and you'll find out
The
what
San
you
Francisco World Spirit Competition
Yeah.
Mhm.
is the oldest, most prestigious competition in the United States.
And you
How
do
many
it
years?
naked?
They do it.
like. It's
live.
very prestigious. Yeah.
They do it.
oh they
all
take the clothes off the
They give all the
bottles.
judges doctor's coats, which I still don't understand about that. But they literally
You might
everything-
feel a little prick.
and upside down
The
pineapples.
first 3 rounds
Those
are
aren't my hands.
are just glasses with whiskey in it with no names. They
Nice.
have numbers
They have numbers
and
okay.
letters,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
go off taste.
Yes.
That's how it should be. Listen, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, you could find Pappy on the shelves for $25.
Right,
Uh-huh.
right.
They pulled it back
20 years ago.
on purpose.
20 years ago. They
20
pulled it back. They pulled back Blanton's. They pulled them back, and they made them limited.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
They
purpose.
didn't do anything different.
Mhm.
They just made them limited.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I just tell people, like, it don't let anyone tell you what's good.
Well,
or
they were
bad.
going to Japan.
Oh, for
They-
sure.
They were
Yeah.
shipping them all
For
out
sure.
to Kuala Lumpur and Japan.
Listen,
and
speaking of
wherever they
Asia,
were.
we're getting some legs in Asia. No pun intended.
So all right, we
Detroit
said
City
we,
Distillery is?
so we're at
Oh.
Meyer, we're at Kroger, we're at
We're
the
at
big
Meyer, we're at the big box stores, we're at the big stores, but
and you're at the local party
Local
stores,
party
local
stores,
convenience stores.
all my local friends and smaller stores, we are pretty well covered here in Southeastern
There's
Michigan.
been some contention in Michigan, because like they allowed gas stations
Yes,
to expand themselves to liquor,
yes.
and like convenience stores are like, oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
That was
Yeah.
it's kind
Uh,
of I equate it to giving out as many dispensary licenses as possible for the state to
Yeah.
make money,
Mhm.
and then they
Yeah.
yanked them from them 2 years later.
Oh,
they gave
are they
out-
pulling them away from the gas stations?
No, but
Oh, the dispensary.
did it
Okay,
hurt
fair
the
play.
liquor stores? Hell yeah, it did.
Yeah,
Because you're required to carry a minimal amount of product.
yeah,
but the product- It's not always liquor. You got to have so much
Yeah.
value in the store.
Right.
One of the stores was trying to explain it to me. But yes, like
Yeah,
I don't think a small gas station should have liquor. I think it
Yeah.
should. That's personally what I think.
Mhm.
yeah,
It should be beer and wine.
yeah.
Should be beer and wine.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's weird. It's the industry is strange, and because you as you were started up and you're doing a Facebook Live, you're like,
Right.
oh, the guy from Piccolo's here, and
Yeah.
we love him.
Yeah.
And then there was another A and whatever. There was another cat on
Oh yeah.
from another liquor
Ca-
store.
Oh no, Elmer's up there in
Casanova.
Escanaba.
Escanaba.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
And it was awesome that they were checking in. We got buddies, A and B Liquor, Yvonne
Oh,
at
Yvonne.
A and B
Mhm.
Liquor. I
Yep.
love Yvonne. Oy.
We'll share
Oy.
that. Oh yeah,
He brought in like
score
hurt-
pick
he
after
hurt-
score pick after
he
score
hurt
pick.
us one
Yes.
day. He brought in. We had him on.
Yvonne's good for that.
He's
Yeah,
good.
he can bring in some stuff.
Oh
he can,
my god!
He can start and shut a party down real
Oh
fast.
yeah, he did. He Yvonne hurt us. I love that man.
Yeah.
He hurt us. And then Big Tony at the wine garden
Tony at
and his
Weingarten.
brother. And
You know,
his
he's
brother.
got the
Best Kept Secret.
I was with him today. We were.
Ah.
He had what you're about to have under this table.
Oh my god!
yes.
So, but we've done the podcast. We almost, before I bought this space, before
Right.
we bought into this space,
Yeah.
we almost opened up Podcast Your Voice in Tony's back room before
Yeah,
it was the best kept
yeah.
secret.
Yeah.
It was on the table, but
When he
'Cause-
had his
He had-
almost done.
He
bar
had a
back there.
vision.
yeah,
He
no,
had
no,
a
he
vision,
did.
yeah.
That wasn't even on the table back then. But because I have a lot of people come in,
Right.
because I have here at the Podcast Your Voice studios, the palatial Podcast Your Voice Studios
Right.
available.
It's amazing.
But I got about 12, 15 shows that come in here
Right.
and record. And Tony's like, oh, he's like, he goes, it was like Happy Days,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
With us and Tony. He'd be like, are you guys recording? It'd be like Arnold throwing you the keys, going, all right, lock up when you're done. Seriously. And he
Right.
left us back there with
Tony.
all that
Love
booze.
Tony. Love
and
Tony.
this
Love
magic-
his dad. He's got the kitchen in the back. His dad's always cooking. I love that story.
Oh my God.
Get in there and get fish. Randomly get fish on a Tuesday.
Right.
So
I love
it's just brilliant. So he was like, he's such a good people. And it's like, but so then he opened up the Best Kept Secret,
Right.
and it was like, we're like, oh my God, this is so much better.
Oh, God, for sure. For
This
sure.
is like so gorgeous. Were you ever in the previous back room?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's like, it was fun.
It was fun.
That was man cavey, labeled bottles and,
Right,
and
for
stuff,
sure, for
and
sure.
watch football with his friends on big
That was
sports
his-
nights
that
and
was
stuff.
That was his man cave.
So yeah, but now it's a thing. So if anybody in Metro Detroit, the Best Kept Secret, go to the Wine Garden in St. Clair Shores and go to the cash register and say, somebody says something about a Best Kept Secret and a good cocktail. What? And they'll tell you to go to the beer cooler, and you figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Just make
Um,
sure you know your history.
That's it.
it. Yes, yes. History questions
So-
are a must.
There is a skill testing question without a doubt.
No
I
obstacles.
told him, I said, God forbid, you thank God you don't have people answer questions to get out of there.
Yeah.
You'd never get out of there.
Right, right.
Right.
So, but there's so many local places doing so much good stuff. It's just astounding. I don't know how we got out this rabbit hole.
No, it's just we're talking
But-
about the glue to this whole spirit game.
Yeah, and it's
Everything-
just like it's the
everything Michigan.
community, and yeah, it's great. But there's something you're hiding. Something.
Right. So
You
You
keep,
So-
we keep prolonging the
Prolonging.
conversation.
I
Yes.
may do a boarding house reach to grab another one of those, or
no, not gonna have to.
all right,
So-
fair play.
Last year, Brian and Brian from D's and the D's, they came to us and said, "Hey, we're making a different honey. Would you guys want to possibly create another bourbon out of this recipe
A
as well?"
different honey.
Different. That was
What is
my,
a
that was
different-
my
what is a different honey?
Exactly.
Because right now you got honeys from all
Honey's
over
honey,
here, there,
right?
and wherever.
Does,
yeah.
So-
the bee
What's
buzz
a
a little
different-
bit
what's a
higher,
different
on
honey?
an octave higher?
different
or-
honey would be a different flavor capacity or flavor note.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm just gonna get the bottle.
Get
All
the-
right.
get the bottle. What are we doing?
Stick it over. Corks in it anyways.
All right. All right. So what do we? Oh. look
All right,
at
what do we
that.
got here?
Read it.
Tilted back. Oh, weeded.
No,
All right.
So, no.
no, read it.
Read it. is what he
it.
said.
Hot honey,
Hot. Oh, hot honey.
in the
Not-
city.
not hot proof.
No, but hot
in
honey.
the city tonight.
Last Friday night, my oldest daughter and I, we were walking
on a
down.
stick.
We were in Oak Park, and we went to Handsome Brothers.
Handsome Robs.
Is there a bar?
It was a bar / pizza joint / cocktail place, coffee house.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's Handsome something. I can't remember the
Handsome
name off the
Joe?
top of my head. But they have a pizza and they use hot honey on the pizza. So this is a whiskey bourbon with hot honey.
Yes.
And
So they
that's
did a hot honey, and we aged it in the barrels,
Oh, that was a nice pop.
that was a nice pop.
That was a
and
nice pop.
it's just a repeat with the hot honey in the barrel and then the bourbon. going
Straight
So-
bourbon whiskey, finished in honey and red pepper flaked
Red
barrels.
pepper flakes.
So what? Tell me,
Huh.
red. What red pepper flaked barrel? What's a red pepper flaked barrel?
Basically, it was when they did the honey, they used the red pepper flake.
Mhm.
So when the honey went in there, I mean, it was the red.
So
pepper
they did a
flake.
hot honey.
They did a hot honey first.
Okay, so
Just like
they
they did
blended
a
they blended
bourbon
the
honey.
honey
Right.
Yep.
and the red pepper flakes,
And then
and they
went in-
aged it in one of your barrels.
and then we put it back.
They cleaned it out,
and we put
sold the
bourbon
honey,
back.
and then you had that barrel, and you're like, let's have a fucking party with this.
This is incredible.
All right.
We released it twice last year, and that's what's really
So this is pretty limited.
Yeah.
Is this tasting room only, or what is this?
First last year it was only a tasting room. release.
Last year
last summer
it was only a tasting
July.
room,
it
but
was only 250 bottles.
which would lead you to believe
It sold
that-
out. You ready for this? It sold out in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
and then
Like that, like the Yeji thing was gone.
we
in-
brought it back for
minute.
Black Friday.
Mhm.
Same thing, sold out.
Don't
Okay.
call it a comeback.
so
it's
if I
going
wanted to
into
find
distro.
this now, I couldn't.
No, that's not until we're releasing it first time in distro.
Oh, so it's coming out in distro,
Okay.
which means
The
they
week-
got a
the
couple
week
extra
before
bottles.
4th of July.
boom,
That
like
is
fireworks.
a week and a half away.
4th of July.
Fourth of
Fourth
July.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're not in
You
June
are
yet.
excited, young man.
Dude.
Calm down.
You have no idea.
down. Go
sit down.
I don't have the slightest clue.
It'll take me 4 weeks to edit this. So,
So-
yeah.
I was
It
just.
won't. I don't
you could edit that
I've
out.
been pre-selling, guys,
don't edit
and
shit.
I'm up there in cases, guys.
Real. All right.
Stores that are wanting.
Look at him putting the cap back on that like it's
We are-
not going to hit again.
We are. I know, right? We are.
He knows what he's doing, Jamie.
We are 6-packs, so we're not 12-packs in the case. And
Yeah.
I think we're around 250 pre-sold already.
All right.
I'm doing that.
Are they telling you, hey, pump the brakes, make sure we got enough barrels to cover that?
Right. They're laid down, so we know our number.
Okay, nothing burning on the nose.
No.
No.
This is as pleasant as the other two.
Yep.
I think what's the proof on this?
100. Just
Okay,
like the
all right. So,
blended,
yeah,
just
it's
like the blended.
It's not quite the single
Yep.
barrel. It's
Yep.
like because the single barrel was like giving you, it wasn't burning, but it was you could feel the. All right.
I'm a hot honey fan. I'm really curious about what I'm about to experience here.
Now, for me, look at the legs on this.
I just did.
Look at that. It's like curtains.
It does. It's not the gold of the.
It's kind of a reddish tint to it.
It does have. It's not quite the caramel, but it is something a little deeper than caramel.
Now-
All right, this is gonna stick
For me,
Dante. This is gonna stick for me.
for me, it's something deeper than caramel. I'm not going rat. No, but yeah, no, yeah.
Now-
I'm just fucking with you.
Now, this is it's a dance. It's for me, it's 3 phases.
Okay. What's the second phase?
Second phase is honey.
All right.
First phase is bourbon.
Okay.
And
As it should be.
for some people's palate, the heat gets them in the center and tapers off. Now, I'll watch you two do this, and I'll tell you when the heat's going to hit. Right now, for you, 1, 2, 3, heat. 1,
yeah, okay.
2, 3, heat. Now, it's steady heat. Now, this is the one you have to you have to cleanse your palate with this one, because people who don't like heat step away from it instantly. But you're going to keep going back to this. I got to pour you more.
I
Nickel down, Francis.
Listen, that first nip.
He's splitting the G on his freaking.
Right?
I'm just saying,
this over
that
here. I gotta
first-
give you more.
No, the first nip. I like
Look
a
at
little.
him. No.
You got it because you
No,
got
no.
you got
No, but my first nip of something I've never had, it tends to be a little bit more because I want it to fill.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, that's like now I'm like a good 90, 180 seconds after, and then I just finally got a red. I wasn't getting any red pepper.
The
until
red pepper's starting to
I
happen for
breathe
me.
until I'm like breathing
For
afterwards.
both of you, you notice it's not going into your chest. It's all
Yeah.
up here.
It's here.
It's a side and tip of my tongue on the very
it's not
side.
going. First batch.
It's not hitting.
First batch was a different story, ladies and gentlemen. So we have the whiskey club, which you've heard of. Right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
whiskey
yeah,
club.
yeah.
So we had our whiskey club members try batch 1.
Holy shit!
They were being very nice.
This is great.
My son walked out of it. Now he is a hot food kid. He goes, Dad, you can't release this. I go, what's wrong? He goes, this is like some one chip challenge shit. You cannot release this. It is very hot. And we realized it was hot coming out as well.
Mhm.
So we realized batch 1 was the experimental one.
Mhm.
Batch 2, I think we hit perfect.
So
It's
I'd
not,
like
it's not
like-
hitting the lungs. It's not hitting the trach. The trach. It's not hitting it.
the honey barrel, not the single barrel, but the honey barrel. Like I said, it was like a hint of honey in it. This is like a hint of the red pepper, but it's sticking around.
Because of the honey.
It just
Coats.
stays.
It coats,
It just
The honey
it's
finish coats.
staying in there.
But how pleasant is it? It is not overbearing.
no,
I haven't taken a second sip yet because it's still
Right.
lingering.
Now,
in there.
get your second sip. What's crazy is
because your first was ginormous.
Well,
I don't
I
know what
know.
you're talking about.
this guy's out here drinking bottled water, whiskey like it's bottled water. No.
yeah.
So
My
I
water's
noticed,
gone.
I know subconsciously when we would sit around and drink this, we would just be talking and you keep visiting the glass and
Mhm.
it just gets better and better and
Mhm.
better. I was just at today, I was just at Wine Palace with Louis.
Okay.
And
Oh, it's so good.
he absolutely loved it. He's like, this is fun. This is really fun. Because people are like, there's one other company that did a heat whiskey. Ricky from TJ's Market showed me the picture. I can't, but he says, bro, it's nowhere close to what this is. Like, you guys, I can honestly say, even though I work for Detroit City Distillery, I in my heart believe that we have perfected honey finish. I don't think there's anybody like Green River just came out with one. It's half the price.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's half the bourbon.
For 100 proof and the warmth that you get. I don't. The word heat has got a negative connotation. I like the word warmth.
Yeah.
You can think Mr. Keiko at Joe. Joe for that.
I love those guys.
They like warmth, and I kind of had gravitated towards that. For 100 proof and the warmth that you get off of this, for 100 proof,
Right.
and it coats so nicely and it's not overbearing. You don't choke on it in any way, shape, or form. It
Right.
just sits.
It's comfortable. I don't eat hot food, guys. I don't like hot food, but I'll drink this.
This is
I
getting
can understand
spicier
why, yeah.
on the second sip.
Yeah.
Yep. But you notice that heat is not going. If the heat goes to your chest, there's a problem.
Right.
If it goes to the lower end of the
trachea out of it.
trachea,
Yeah.
you got heartburn. Now.
Yeah.
You could drink it. I mean,
That's what I take medicine for.
yeah, you could drink this and not get heartburn.
Yeah. This is
You keep going back to it.
I do. I have to because it's great.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use that word. I'm going to use the word.
Don't use the word
I'm going to use the word extraordinary.
extraordinary. The phrase.
No, that's a tasty treat.
And it's going to be the same MSRP as regular honey.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
be the $59.99. So,
And you guys are working on releasing that the week before July 4th.
flipping the label over with the feds in the state right now because the label was only for distro out of
Mhm.
the TR in paperwork.
Mhm.
But that'll be ready the week before. We want to have
That's
it out there by
amazing.
4th of July. It's great. It's fun.
That is amazing.
When I tell people it's hot honey, they're like, "What are you doing?" And then they drink it and they're like, "You are doing some great stuff over there." Like, this is crazy how I actually enjoy this.
Mhm.
But yeah, and so then there's like a nice
It's still bourbon.
Yeah.
and it's very bourbon.
Still bourbon.
And there's a little sweet in it.
Yep. From the honey.
It's not candy sweet. It's not manufactured.
It's finished. It's a finished sweet.
It's
a
not
hint of
manufactured. That's the thing. A lot of times you get that, and you get a sweet, and it's like manufactured.
Mhm.
Listen, I learned at Garden Fresh also that the word natural in the food industry is the worst word to
Yeah,
use. Ever.
Absolutely. Yes.
When you see
Cyanide's
a
natural.
bottle that says natural,
Arsenic's
flavors,
natural.
Yeah, everything's natural in its own state. So
How about some organic arsenic?
yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
It's good for it, still arsenic, but it's organic.
But
Organic.
Garden Fresh had some amazing things too.
So-
right?
Right.
Yeah, that
The chips were
But-
amazing.
yeah, it's
So yeah, this is coming out. So you'll have
Clean.
you'll have the option of buying B's and the D's honey from our Butcher's Cup
B's and the
barrels.
D's.
The standard blended bottle, which is 100 proof, and it's around year round. These come out now. They used to come out in the fall, but we realized that they're better for the spring, the single barrels. And the hot honey, it's its first distro release here by the 4th of July.
I am
So,
excited to indulge
in my hot
myself.
honey.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it makes an amazing old fashioned.
I would imagine it would.
Awesome. I have restaurants that are bringing it in to create a hot chicken sandwich or a hot dish.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, a big shout out to La Haciense in Southwest Detroit.
okay.
Mexican restaurant on Vernier there. It's a market and restaurant, family owned. They've got mom, dad, the kids, they all run it. Leslie, the daughter, is the bar manager. She makes all the cocktails. She caught my attention because she was using our rye whiskey.
Oh, another bottle on the floor. All right.
Bottles on the floor. Let the bottles hit the floor.
The bottles hit the floor.
So
I love that.
we've never had a product to bring into Latino Mexican restaurants. We don't have tequila. We don't have mezcal.
Mhm.
And last year I noticed that Leslie made a cocktail with our rye whiskey. It was called Chica Fresca, which it was their fresh strawberry syrup that they make in house.
Mm.
Chocolate what's that? What's the chocolate dish? I forgot it, but it was a Mexican chocolate dish that was powdered, and she put it on the top of the drink with the rye whiskey. You guys, when I tell you, mole.
Oh, mole. Yep.
And she made this cocktail. It was phenomenal.
Mm.
It was
With your rye whiskey.
with the rye whiskey. I've never had the Latino community embrace our whiskey.
Oh.
She was at the factory this week, and they're going to be the exclusive restaurant to create the cocktails for the Hot Honey release.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
And she told me secretly that the Latino community, they love whiskey, but they like low proof.
Oh,
They like
Oh.
low proof whiskey.
the
They like
100.
flavor.
Again, like the Irish.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
want to make it. We're going to start drinking in
But
the morning, go all day.
She
We
is
gotta keep it reasonable.
Leslie is so excited to create these cocktails. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take that cocktail menu, and when I sell into restaurants, it's going to be the La Halle with La Haciense cocktails, and they have to name them in honor of them
Mhm.
for creating the menu. Plus, we're going to do a takeover where she and her bartenders take over the tasting room
Oh my
for the
goodness.
release. And they're going to come make tacos in the street. It's going to be a real good time.
Oh
You
my
let us
God.
know when that happens.
It's going to be a fun party.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come set up and record in the corner. And
You guys had our rye whiskey, right?
Yes, we have.
yes.
So it's my favorite. Personally, people always ask me what's your favorite. The rye whiskey is absolutely my epic favorite. And we're the only 97.3 rye in the entire United States.
93,
97%
97.
rye, 3% malted barley.
Okay.
Mhm.
No corn.
All
There's
right.
no corn in here.
All right.
Yep.
70% of all your rye whiskeys labeled and sold in the United States are produced by MGP.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
There are some major Kentucky ryes that they don't make themselves.
Hmm.
They buy it, they bottle it, they sell it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
No. Yep.
It's fine.
Yeah.
MGP makes incredible juice. They've got some really good stuff out of there. They kick. As a matter of fact,
Greg Metz was a freaking rock star.
Penelope.
Mhm.
Oh.
Penelope used to buy from MGP.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the first brand MGP bought.
Ah.
Penelope,
yeah.
because they source so much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have to tell my
But
son-in-law that
We are
'cause he's-
we are in the 10 percentile of rye producers in the United States that grow in state and make their own rye from scratch. Ironfish being another one. They make
Yeah.
their own rye.
Oh my God, I love those guys.
They got good rye. And but we grow the same rye. We've grown the same rye strain, which is the Bono strain, for the past 10 years out of Dexter, Michigan.
Mhm.
We have 3 farmers in Dexter that grow our rye. So it's a whole different ballgame. I've had distillers from Kentucky, I won't say where they work, that have told me personally when I go down there and I bring models and give them out parking lots like a drug dealer.
She's gets open up his trench. Open up his trench coat.
I've had people tell me in Kentucky that we possibly could be making the best rye in the United States.
Ah.
This rye and one other rye, which is what is it? It's us and Rittenhouse Single Barrel
Oh, yep.
rye
My ears
the-
perked.
are
What?
the only 2 ryes in America that have won the Platinum Award at the San Francisco World's Fair competition.
Wow.
In 100+ years, only 2 ryes have been awarded platinum.
We're going
It's been
platinum.
Rittenhouse and us.
That's great.
So we're very proud. I'm
And
proud.
you should be very proud.
of
Yeah.
that rye. So yeah, guys, I'm feeling good. This was great.
So
The honey,
I
the
just-
honey is on the table.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So at the top end of this, we said about an hour.
yeah.
We're an hour and a half right now.
So we got
We're
2.
going on an hour 45 here in
Yeah,
a second.
yeah,
And I have a washer at home that's throwing water all over the place and soap. So
You're
I
welcome.
know when I get home, I'm Gage, my future son-in-law. I hope you got the problem solved.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
I just grabbed another
Yeah,
pour
I
on
saw
the,
you
on
fill
the
your
honey
bottle up
barrel.
again. Yeah.
I was like, I just the 100 proof though. They're all pretty brilliant. They're all,
you grabbed the 100 proof?
I did. Yeah.
So out of the between the, I mean,
So of the 4, Jamie, you went back to our first.
I thought you would now for the blended.
there's a
bottle
lot. There's a lot going in. I'm not going to do more than one of the
of the
at a time of the
hot honey.
the hot honey.
Yeah, the honey.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it all the way through.
Right.
And actually, I think the bourbon taste on that comes through nicest.
on the
but
hot
the-
honey.
Yeah, but the
Are you
linger,
getting-
the
are you getting the
linger is
barrel?
the linger is a lot. The linger's a lot.
Right. So guys, the rye is yours.
Oh my god!
Enjoy.
Aw,
All right,
thank
'Cause
you
I
so
love
that's
the
going
rye
up
so
on
much.
Dad's shelf.
There you
That's going on Daddy's shelf. Yes.
go. Make an old
So-
fashioned with that. You'll never put a bourbon.
I
in
need
an
a warm
old-fashioned
pig
again.
for my feet.
But no, I appreciate it. It's honey season for us. I'm glad we focused on honey.
I did. I wanted to talk about the honey for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It is.
We didn't try the raw honey. We don't have to at this point. At this point, it's a moot point at this point.
Yeah, it's dead. Plus, this is going back
on the shelf somewhere.
Going back on the shelf. Yeah. So, but
that's cool that you can buy like the honey. So where are we coming in? Because it was like 59, right?
Yes, the standard blended bottle of the honey is 59. Single barrels are same price, but store owners raise them $5.
Yeah. Here and there.
These guys' margins.
Single barrels, yeah.
Unfortunately, these guys' margins in the state are
my God.
small.
Yeah.
And again, it's like, and then party stores or gas stations are selling.
Right.
It's a party store owners
and
are
the hot honey is going to come in at the same price too.
The 59. All right. So, and that kind of like, I'm a cheap SOB. I really am.
Right.
I mean, my ceiling is 50. I gotta really, really want it if it's over $50.
And the economy.
I spend it all the time.
The economy right now is forcing that. I'm gonna tell you.
A loaf of bread ain't 10 cents anymore, right?
6 months ago, 6 months ago, up until 8 months before the 6 month mark, we were in the sweet spot at $49.99. We were at the sweet spot. Gas went up to $5 a gallon. Now the sweet spot's $34.99.
No.
There are people walking in the stores right now that take vodka. Vodka's vodka. It's a clear spirit. It's a neutral spirit.
Yeah.
But they would drink Tito's. They are going to like pop off. I've been in stores where like, hey John, you Tito's? No, I'm gonna go with a little lesser.
But for those that have standards,
right,
they'll stick with the Tito's.
They'll stick with it. Yes.
So, and that's
if that's a standard.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
where's the bell? Where's the bell?
I'm talking about
Where's the bell?
There it is. There it is.
If Tito's is a standard, that's your
oh
standard.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, help us all. But yeah, so I did.
I'm gonna nip this one more time.
Perfect.
It's like
back to the single barrel.
It's like Colin. It's like don't drink cheap booze.
No. Stay away from the sombrero.
Okay. If your bottle's coming with a party hat, you're probably in trouble.
I tell people all that. I tell people that a lot. Like if your bottle's gorgeous, there's a good chance the juice is shit.
The lussie claw.
Let's see, we got a lot of this shit laying around. How do we sell it? Let's put it in a sparkling bottle with a sombrero on it.
August is gonna
call it limited.
He's gonna hate me for this. Would you like some Malort?
Listen, they got a candy out now.
Malort candy?
It's a candy.
They had a whiskey. Did you have to?
I made the mistake in saying it the first 30 seconds it tasted like a toe. And that got into a whole different conversation.
For me.
Why do you know what a toe tastes like?
It tasted like a toe.
Tastes like? I'm like, ooh, it happened. It was an accident. I tripped. I fell. The toe went in. It was
all right. College was weird. All right.
No,
forget it.
There's a Malort candy out there. Listen, there's a bar. Jesse at the Pig Pony. Is it the Pig Pony? Yeah, Jesse would do a barrel-aged finished Malort, different flavor every month because he was just a crazy Mackinac Island guy. And people would come in to try. What's the flavored Malort? No, there was that, and then there was the Wicked Sister in Sault Ste. Marie. They do kind of different flavored Malorts too.
So I'm going to Mackinac Island for the 4th of July this year.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Will I be able to find the hot honey up there?
Maybe not right away.
Right. Okay.
I got some places that are.
But they're doing the other honeys. They got
where
the other
would
honeys.
I want to go to? Because you were just there.
Right.
Right. Where did you visit? Because I would like to visit where you
If you go to the Grand, they're featuring the honey bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
It was great meeting there. You get in there, it's like
okay.
Tom, the beverage manager, showed him everything. Ironfish, our friends at Ironfish actually bottle their single barrel Mackinac Island bourbon and their rye whiskey.
All right.
So I showed him everything. And he goes, what would you want in here? I go, to tell you the truth, I pulled the bourbon and the rye back. I said, too much competition. I'll get lost.
Yeah.
I said, whiskey or vodka's vodka. We do have a horseradish vodka that will
you were on Fox
Bloody Mary.
Was it Channel 4 or Channel 2?
We were on Fox 2.
Fox 2. Okay.
So I kept the horseradish forward and I kept the honey forward. I go, I got absolutely no competition in your 7 liquor licenses you have here at the Grand with this. He goes, that's exactly what I want.
Nice.
So we brought in the honey bourbon.
I can't wait to
honey bourbon there. Now, the Iroquois makes a killer Bloody Mary with our horseradish.
Okay.
And up until corporate bought a bunch of Makers bottles
Uh-huh.
or barrels, the
Some-
rye whiskey, Iroquois was our #1 rye whiskey selling account in the state, and they're only open 5 months.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
but that's
that
going
speaks
back.
volumes.
They bought into the Makers. That's fine. I'm cool. But they're killing horseradish now. Pink Pony, the house old fashioned Butcher's Cup bourbon. You're gonna love it. Now
Okay.
get up to Mission Point. Mission Point,
Mhm.
their 250th anniversary centennial cocktail was going to be Makers. Knocked them out.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Good for you.
Knocked them out.
Right on.
Liz, the owner, was like, you know what? We were drinking at the Mustang. We were having dinner. We are just talking. She goes, you know what, Dante? You know, I already have Makers in there. And she's like, you know what? We're Mackinac Island. We should be pushing Michigan forward. And she goes, your Butcher's is awesome. You got it. I'm like, oh, spit out my water. I'm like, and
Spit out my Makers.
Cheers.
that's an amazing cocktail. One of the COO,
All right.
I got a text from the beverage manager. The COO absolutely loves that cocktail. I'm like, well, that's good. That's a good thing.
Mhm.
There you go.
But no, those are some places on Mackinac you can enjoy our spirits.
Do you mix cocktails yourself?
I play a bartender on TV.
You played a bartender on TV.
Yeah, right.
So when you make an old fashioned, make me an old fashioned. In your just
I
walk
do
through it.
2 ounce. I make it. I don't
Do you
make
use
it,
a jigger or do you
I don't make
eyeball
in
it?
a glass.
What?
You make it in a tin, or
Do you use a
separate-
jigger or you eyeball it?
I use a jigger.
All right. So what do you got? Make me an old fashioned.
Depending on the glass, 2 to 3 ounce pour.
Okay.
Okay. I do the bourbon first.
All right.
I do 2 dashes, two heavy dashes
Okay.
of Angostura.
All right.
I do one
Regular
Angostura,
Angostura.
bitters. I
All
do 1 heavy dash of orange bitters.
Okay.
All right. And then I express the orange peel in there.
Okay.
I run it around the rim,
Mhm.
and then I run that orange peel around the halfway around the glass.
All right.
Because when you touch that glass, I want the orange expression on your fingers.
Nice.
You smell it.
Nice.
So I
nice,
make
nice.
it in the tin. I spoon 25 times right.
I'm 20.
25
I'm
times-
20. I'm
50,
20.
So
25
25
times.
and
20.
25.
Now-
I'm like OCD. As I count
If you're
1, 2,
in a
3,
tin,
4,
do
5,
not
6. I
hold
do
the
20.
side of the tin.
Oh, all right.
The heat from your hand will pull away from what the spin. You have to put it on the top of the tin.
All
And
right.
You'll notice 25 right, 25 left. The outside of your tin is going to chill.
Sure,
It's
sure.
going to get cold.
Mhm.
You get your screen. I double screen it.
Mhm.
I've got my cube or my ball,
Mhm.
whatever ice is available, but I prefer a cube and a ball.
You like the cube?
I double
All right.
strain right into the cocktail. Then I do the orange expression around the glass. Boom. Absolutely no cherry in the old fashioned.
Really?
No cherry.
That was added. That was added in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like.
That was a-
I
that was
love
the-
me.
that was a
I love
marketing
me
ploy.
some
The
The
Luxtora.
original old fashioned had no cherry.
I like the cherry.
Yeah, I can eat
Eat a peach all day, Matt.
eat those
All day.
the maraschino cherry or the Luxardos in
Yeah.
the amaretto $7,000 jar of cherry.
It was a
Oh my
market.
God,
It was
I
a
go-
marketing
here's the
ploy.
thing.
Come on.
No, here's the thing. I go into Kroger, right? I usually drive by the dented meat shelf, right?
Dented meat shelf.
Right. The and there was like all these Luxardo jars on the dented meat shelf for like a third of the price.
This guy went and grabbed an extra cart.
He did.
I bought 10 jars of Luxardo
He
cherries.
looked like that customer you see at
But he
2:30
eats
in the
3,
morning.
4 at
No,
a time in a
they
per
were-
cocktail.
They were $9 a piece.
Oh God, I probably would grab it.
Yeah. See.
See, I don't eat them. I would. That's black market pricing.
No, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, who in here is drinking? I'm like, well, I am, obviously.
Did you ever see the big spaghetti can of those?
Oh,
things?
yeah.
Like, it's
You
like
know those
It was $100 at one point.
You know those expire, right?
They do not expire.
Not all that sugar. in it.
They're
It's gonna
shelf
take
worthy.
you 10 years to get through all
Guys,
that.
I'm taking one of
Dude,
these coasters
not-
for my man.
Oh, you
cave.
can
Not-
take. You can
oh
take.
my God,
you
yeah,
can take
you'll-
more than one. More than one. Yeah.
So yeah, no, we got plenty here in the man cave. We got plenty. We
I
go
found
through the cherries here in the man cave.
I'll end on this.
Yes,
Easter
please.
Market has
Yeah.
history, and we love our neighbors, and we love the history of Easter Market.
Oh my God, I love it.
And I found I got in the black hole, which is known as Facebook Marketplace, the other day. I found a 1942 original steel keg from E&B Brewing
Nice.
E
With
and
the-
B.
with the original brass pump tap on it.
Wow.
I was really hoping
I
to say
have
brass
that-
monkey, but
I have that
Chunky
in my
monkey.
man cave now, and I sent it to JP, and he's like, "Oh man," I'm like, "I already bought it." So for me, he's like,
How much you
"God
want for it,
bless
JP? How much you
God
want,
bless
JP?
it." Like he's like, "That's really cool." I
twice
love-
my Christmas bonus,
I
and
love
we're in.
finding. Well, I had a gentleman come up to me a couple weeks ago in a Total Wine tasting, and he goes, "Hey, you guys are in the old Goebbels factory, aren't you?" He goes, "Yeah, I've got a 24 pack from 1958 unopened
Oh,
What
Jesus.
the? Why?
from his father."
Jesus,
yeah,
great. And
yeah.
why?
Why?
Lots of questions.
So the dare was who's drinking the first
Right.
at the factory. We're like, no. JP, who is the biochemist, said you will all get listeria if you fucking drink this beer. Like, so I took the.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. But no, he said you'll all get botulism.
I
if you
saw
drink
that
this beer.
Listeria, that movie. David Bowie was in it, right? There was,
I go.
That's like a
No, that
scene
was-
from
And then
Solar
my second
Babies, for
question
God's
to
sake.
JP was, does whiskey kill botulism? Because we're good, right? We'll just chase it with whiskey.
We'll just cure it
We're
right
good.
away.
But no,
All
yeah.
good.
So with that said, I mean, this was great. I appreciate you guys asking me to come on. This was fun, and I'm glad people will be able to see the honey perspective of what we do with the history and how the honey bourbon came along.
Dante, you are welcome back anytime.
yeah, as things develop,
Yeah.
you know, we can do it again. We've done it live at the factory. We've
For
done it
sure.
live in the tasting room. Anytime we will come and we like to party.
If you got nowhere to go on a Monday night, because that's typically when we do record is on Mondays.
Perfect.
If you have got nothing to do, you just come in and hang out with us.
That'd be great. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
I'll talk to JP. Maybe we'll get him in here.
Yeah,
The
we'd
story
love
of
it.
how it all started.
The
Yeah.
Palacious
Yeah, we'll leave some stories for the future.
Yes, please.
podcast,
Yeah.
Your Voice
Just
Studio.
save it for the show,
There it is.
Shucky.
That's it. All right. So like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the podcast things in all the podcast places.
This is Jamie Flanagan.
Oh, that's Matt Fox.
You know,
And I'm the Whiskey McDago.
I'm serious. I can put that on a t-shirt. I really can.
yeah.
And all right. So
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you being here with us.
all right, do it all
Thanks.
again.
Take
very,
care,
very soon.
everybody.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Dante.
Yep.
Cheers.
Taste everything.
Taste everything. I love that. That's going on a shirt.